guys, I'm Mike,
And I'm Tim.
and this is the board game rundown. And it doesn't matter if you're upstairs or downstairs. This board game rundown is in the house.
We
Tim,
are
are
in the
you ready to do
house.
this tonight?
Oh my gosh, dude. I am so ready to do this. This
Uh,
this is how ready I am to do this.
Yes, yes.
Let's do it. Uh-oh, I
He's
knocked something
ready.
loose. I am ready.
Tim's ready. The crowd's ready. Man, we already got 10 waiting on us here. This is great. Let's say hi to everybody. We got our new buddy Reed. Not our new buddy. I
I
finally
was
got
gonna
to
say,
meet Reed. We'll be talking about him a little bit later. I played two of his games. We got
dude, I
we got Nick's, and yes, it's all that smoke from Canada. That's our joke about blaming Canada. Of course, me, the South Park fan, had to sneak that in, and I knew Reed was going to be watching tonight. So double your
right,
pleasure, double your fun on that joke.
right. You guys will
We
have
got
to
Brandon in there. It is Wednesday.
you guys will have to forgive my game room is like being taken apart. I got some new shelves. I'm trying to reorganize. So I behind me, so I messed with this a little bit. Because I also took the tripod and I haven't messed with it since unpacking. So I'm
And
gonna
he's
just
Andrew, and we got to meet him. We'll
oh
talk about
dude,
him a
we
little bit too. End
poor
times in Canada, our friends up north. And
yeah,
he's Nick. Yeah, everybody's getting in on it now.
Nick's sent a proxy to the show and we rewarded him immensely. Immensely. Nick's got the
Uh,
best game on the game wheel.
you mean one grass?
No. We didn't give away a brass.
Tenner's Trail?
Nope, that was on the raffle. That wasn't on the
Oh,
game wheel.
Wonder Book?
Nope. Better than that.
Illustrations?
Better than that.
What game was it, Tim? It doesn't get any better than those.
Marvel Uno.
Oh, I knew
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Um
Pour some syrup on it,
I
Reed. I feel like that's
yeah.
a new version of pour some sugar on me. I almost sung it like that.
Pour some
Pour some
syrup
syrup
on
on Reed.
Reed.
That's right.
Listen,
Um,
I don't judge here. No, guys, we are, as you can hear, my voice is still completely perfect and totally recovered from Origins, but I don't care. I've been so excited for Wednesday, basically ever since Sunday. Like the second we left the show, I'm like, I'm ready to live stream. Even though was dead tired, didn't care. Um,
yeah.
Mike and I have been excited about this. I say all week, but like every morning we've been like have 47 voice messages back and forth to each other. Oh, we're going to do this and that, this and that. We met
Dude.
so many amazing people. We made so many good friends, new friends, met old friends, our con friends. I cannot wait to get into like all of these things and just share some of the awesome stories that we had. It's incredible.
Yeah, we met so many great people. Some that are just our friends that we've talked to for a while. Some are going to become new friends,
Mm,
and some are going to be partners with the rundown moving forward. And it just feels it's revitalizing, for us. The small little guys streaming out of their basement on a whim 6 months ago, and to be in a booth at Origins and kind of bumping shoulders with people that want to see content from us, and that's fantastic. It feels great.
yeah, it's really flattering. Bobby says that he's sitting in the drive-through at Sonic. He's swamped at work, so he probably won't be able to talk much during the show, but he is here. Hey Bob, while you're watching, dude, I got an extra one of these pins, so this raw pin is yours. There you go.
I gotta
Um,
find mine. I
oops.
don't know where it went. It's in one of those bags.
Hate.
I made
Um,
a TikTok about my first world dilemma yesterday, but it was a true thing that happened. I'm unpacking last night because I didn't want to do it Monday. I was still writing this like high of, I mean, seriously, Tim, it's like this rush, this buzz, this natural high of adrenaline that's been feeding me for like 7 days now, of meeting people that are supporting the channel and appreciate what we do. And it's put me into overdrive is what's happened. I have not been able to shut my brain off. I haven't been sleeping well. Uh, but it doesn't matter. I'm just excited. I'm excited. And sorry, Facebook user, aka probably Sam Stockton.
Hey yo, I hope it's Sam, but I don't care. Hey Dave,
Probably
let me
is.
just tell you, man. I'll talk about that in a little bit. Um,
Hey, Dave.
I, I was.
Met
Thank you
him
for the
too.
very kind words. I was very nervous about that, and for me, talking to any of those guys, it's an incredible honor and a pleasure. Even just it's Fletch, yes,
Nice.
and Fletch
Good
was
to
one of the
see you,
guys I
man.
talked to.
Yeah,
It's so we're so lucky to have these people that are willing to come on and talk to us and hang out with us. Um, and you know, we're Mike. We just got to get into it. We got to get into it.
we do.
I'm just right off at the jump though. I'm going to say that this game is going to be coming to Kickstarter soon. You'll know because we will not stop talking about it for a while. But Fairy Tale Campaign Trail, um, Andrew can vouch for the real Andrew, right? Real Andrews wear hashtag real Andrews wear sleeves.
Real
Um,
Andrews wear sleeves.
Andrew can vouch how much fun this game was. These guys were and gals, these people. Guys is like gender neutral for me, so I apologize in advance. But they were demoing this game over at Gen Con Origins, and they came by our booth and were telling me about the game, and I'm like, holy smokes, this sounds like the perfect game for me because I love this kind of game. And like we got the opportunity to play Andrew from the comments right there. He found us. He came back and we went and played this game and it was bananas. I'll tell the story in a little bit. But I just really just like right off the jump, Parakeet Griffin Games really, really provided an awesome experience for me and my friends and for Andrew and his daughter. It was like so much fun. And I felt so good knowing that I ran some people over to this game and it was just as fun as I kept telling him it was going to be. And but we'll get into it. We'll get into it.
So,
Uh,
before we get into some stuff, so I'm still, we're always trying to improve. I'm still playing with my setup. I'm getting this weird flickering of brightness on my screen that's sort of agonizing me as I look at it, but I'm still trying to figure things out. I got a dual monitor setup now. We're trying to improve, but I don't like this light flickering thing that's going on my screen. Anywho, so speaking of Fairy Tale Campaign Trail, I didn't get to play it. I Bob and I think we went back to the room to swap out games that we wanted to play. We came back to the tail end of you guys playing it, and I was like, oh, this is right up my alley. Like,
mhm.
yeah, 20 years of sales experience. And my idea of gaming when I was a kid was playing goofy games like Cranium with my family during Christmas and just overselling rolls. You know what I mean? So
Oh
we're
yeah.
actually going to play that when we're done recapping Origins. We're playing this game tonight. Tim has the prototype. We'll talk more about how it works and that sort of thing later, but it should be more ridiculous fun, and we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, and when Mike and I play it tonight, we're gonna play this tonight instead of auto complete.
Yeah,
It's frankly, it's just hands down a better game,
that's
and
better,
B,
way better.
Mike and I guess Mike and I had a chance to just be stupid.
We're
But I
gonna
will
get pretty
say,
stupid.
yeah, and I will say that anybody still watching at that time, you guys are going to get to pick the winner each round between Mike and I. So I'm just putting it out there. If you're watching right now, please give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Give us something. If you think we're doing good, if you think my voice is garbage and it's hilarious how bad it
Well,
sounds,
it is.
that's fine. Yeah, it's totally garbage, but I don't care.
I was actually just gonna say Tim hasn't buffered once yet, so we're batting 1,000.
Mm,
Don't want
mm,
to
mm,
jinx it.
mm.
There's well
Too late.
drywall. No, wait, no, that's those aren't made out of wood either. Uh, so yeah, Tim did all of our interviews. And well,
Almost
not
all.
all of them. He
Dan,
did
no.
most. He only did the A-list interviews. That's not entirely true, but he killed all of them. Andy was in the
Oh,
booth the most, so no surprise this guy has no voice today. As you can see, I still sound fine. I was mostly running heat demos.
the whole time. The whole time.
Seemed like it. It really seemed like it. I mean,
Well,
we really. I was just gonna say there were some things that we had in mind of what we thought about doing. There were some things we had in mind of maybe this will catch on, and it was let's just put boxes of games that we love and like to play. Yes, the jokes are coming back. I love it.
mm,
Yeah, the show is okay.
it's
Uh,
okay.
yeah, it's just okay. Um, so, anywho, we had games set up, and of course, people kept coming by to see if we were selling them because, well, Thunder Road Vendetta sold out on Thursday, at least the big
Yeah.
Chrome edition. And so then people kept coming by our booth and seeing that, wondering if we were selling it. And of course, right next to that, we've got my copy of Heat Pedal to the Metal sitting there. Everybody is curious about this game that hasn't played it. So everybody's walking by asking about it. And I'm just like, okay, it's time. As soon as I had the free time, I set that game up and I ran, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 games of Heat Pedal to the Metal. I
At
think probably
least.
even 3 in a row. Yeah, maybe 6 or 7. I don't even think I
Yeah.
got to log them all. That's how busy I got doing it. So
Well,
I haven't even logged all my plays. I'm cheating myself.
let me just tell you though, right? Like when I wasn't at the booth, with the exception of Sunday, when I actually got to do like a little bit of shopping, I was running around to other booths. I was trying to talk to people that had come by or that I knew were there, just trying to schmooze, I guess. Say hey, because I go there as a big fan, of these people, like Sam Stockton from BA Games. I'm a big fan there, like of theirs, going to talk to Fletch, over at the op. I'm a big fan of his game, like, and I love just about every dang game I get from the op. I have a ton of fun with them. And then just meeting some of the other people there, like Devin. I don't remember Devin's last name, but dude was incredibly generous. He was there. He runs like a board game cafe up in Boston. They had a puzzle room we were trying to send people up to because they were getting hosed. Hey, right on, Justin from Braincast Games. Cool, man. Come see us at Gen Con. Let's talk, man. Let's do it. That would be awesome. Thank you for stopping in. And yeah, Jason, if you don't schmooze, you lose. Um, because here's the thing is I don't feel like I'm good at a lot of things in life, but one thing I kind of am good at is like making friends. And at least I try to, or at least, people pretend like they're friends with me. So then I walk away and then go bother somebody else.
It's true.
It's fine. It's fine. I can live with that. But, so, I mean, all the guys in the booth, we were all hustling, I mean, we were all out there talking to people, working, you know, I don't think there was a time where somebody was gone for a little while and then came back and didn't have like oh, hey, so and so from this booth we should go talk to because they were interested. I mean, there's so many people that we need to talk to and visit, and still I've got a stack of business cards of people that I need to email, and just get in touch with. uh, just incredible, just amazing. I cannot believe, Mike, I cannot believe that we are so lucky, and I'm so lucky to not only get to do this show and hang out there with all of these awesome people, and I get to do it with some of my best friends, and then and then we get to the con and there's people that I've just been like internet friends with, and we get to the convention and it's like we've just been best friends for years.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Mike Giuliano from Third World Studios. I'm talking about West.
Mhm.
I'm talking about Evan, Halbert from After the Empire. I mean, these guys, it's like they never met a stranger, and it was incredible. So what Andrew is saying is that we were the best YouTube channel booth at Origins, the best
That
one.
that is a true statement. Factual information right there.
That's right.
You heard it from Andrew first.
That's right. Um, yeah.
So yeah, let's see. I mean, I guess there's a ton we can go into. We can do it in any order, but I'm just going to kind of go with chronological order here,
Let's
which
do it.
means Wednesday. So Wednesday, Mike's working. I have the busiest sale of the year, and I didn't even get off until 6:30, which is the latest I've ever gotten off work. Tell me about Wednesday, Tim, because I got there after you guys did Mission Control.
Okay. Okay. So we Wednesday we got there, we set up. It went pretty smooth. No real issues. Setting up, kind of ran around and found some of my friends like Mike Giuliano and Sam Stockton. And they're like, okay, what are we doing tonight? Whiskey Wednesday. We're gonna do it at the Mission Control booth. Now let me just say, we're very excited about that. We get to Mission Control booth. We all helped them set it up. It wasn't set up, Mike. I feel like now I'm part of the third world team because I helped set that booth up. Like Spencer, Dan, we were all there. We put up that whole thing. It's amazing. It's an incredible experience. So they all play it. So Dan gets to play it. Sam plays it. Sam's wife and Bob played it too. And
When you
and
say
then
Mission Control, you mean that game that's directly behind your right ear, your other right
oh
ear. Yeah, that one.
yeah
That game
yeah.
right there. Got it.
I mean
Okay.
I mean this fantastic game. This fantastic game it is amazing. I I cannot wait to play it and review it. Um, I will
Accurate, Nick.
apologize. I will apologize for the stream though, because way we were filming, we couldn't hear each other talking, so we were talking over each other. It was very confusing. Um, if I could redo one thing at the con, it would be that, so that we could do it better. It got to where I just shut off my camera and my mic like off and on, and I'd come back on when they weren't doing it.
Yeah,
Um,
we've already committed to getting more content for Mission Control out, and it's frankly just because we love the game. Like every single
yeah,
we have 3 copies in our group. Like I
by
went there, like this is all of us went in like, okay, I want to buy this game, and I was like, there's so many copies, I'm not gonna buy one. But yeah, we want to do that game justice because we enjoy it so much. So stay tuned. We're gonna do more Mission Control content, and we want to do it justice so it's not as confusing.
and we're also going to have a mission control giveaway coming up. I'll spoil
Yeah,
that.
baby.
I'll spoil that. Courtesy of Third World
Woo!
Studios. They gave us a copy of Mission Control to give away, and they also gave us a copy of Stuff of Legend to give away, which looks freaking amazing. Well, it is amazing. I played it, but I mean,
But
just looking at it, it's a beautiful game. But we'll get there because
Tim,
that was a different night.
it was. I want to emphasize what you just said. We are going to be giving away Stuff of Legend from Third World Studio. This is a brand new release, guys. So,
Yeah.
yeah, you could win that from the Board Game Rundown. Stay tuned. We got 2 giveaways coming very soon.
And it's gonna be like our standard format. Here's our video, comment on it, and we'll give it away to you. You don't even have to
Tell
be
us,
subscribed.
yeah, and then we always make up some goofy thing that you have to comment just for fun, and usually
Yeah,
something about like which time did Tim Buffer was your favorite, something like that.
right.
Which
And I think
I keep joking about, and you still haven't done.
yeah, that's true. I'd really like to try to get Mike on for that giveaway because I think that would be fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he'd like that.
Reed, we had a pretty good game, and I was tired. I was so tired when we played that, and I still had a really
We
good
all
time.
were.
I thought it was really good.
Yeah,
So,
we played
anyways,
that one late at night with Reed even, so that was cool.
uh, so Sam wanted to
Twin
play
Pen.
Ankh. We played Ankh Wednesday night, and then Mike played a bunch of party games uh,
Well,
that
you
that
guys,
Mike was
hold
hating
hold
on.
on, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Let's make sure we set
Hold on, I love
the
party
scene
games.
here.
That's not a diss. I love party
Right.
games. I'm here for it.
Well, let's set the scene correctly here. You guys had already done the Mission Control live.
Uh huh.
You guys had already set up, caught, and started Ankh. Then I showed up. So, so then I show up, and I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I'm like, "Oh, finally meeting Mike, and hey, good to see Sam." And then finally we met Paul from Gym Time Games,
Oh
who played
yeah.
that game of Ankh with you guys. So that was cool right out of the gate, meeting some people that I have not yet. I kind of snuck it into my shot over here, actually. So, um, So yeah, that was, let's see. So I ended up playing So Clover while you guys were
Mhm.
playing Ankh. I just learned that for the first time this year, and I do enjoy that one quite a bit. It was funny. Mike Giuliano made the comment about, like, yeah, that's a neat game, but every time I see people playing it, it seems like they're not having fun. And so it became this running joke multiple times throughout that game. It's like, saying how fun, just
Mhm.
multiple times during that play. I think I even have a So Clover picture. We're going to be showing some pictures here in a little bit. That'll be one of them. So, yeah, after So Clover, I feel like there was another short game I jumped into. I'm kind of forgetting what it was. Good thing for BG Stats and not having to record with my phone anymore. No, that was the only game I played that night was So Clover. I got there
Nice.
so late. It was like, it was 11:30 and it was a 4-hour drive. And I didn't get off till freaking 6:30. So, and I had to run home and pack the rest of the stuff. So, yeah, it was, I was exhausted. That was the longest day I think I've ever had, the longest
Oh,
Wednesday I think I've ever had. So, after a short game of So Clover, I was just ready to rest up and get ready for the con. So, I think you
for
guys did the
sure.
same. You played Onk and called it a night.
We did. We did. I was still up pretty late, but maybe like 2. And
Ooh,
then we
man,
got up. We got up and out to the hall at 8 for setup. Because we could on Thursday get there at 8 because it opened to the VIGs at 9. That one day of the show, the very important gamers, and so we did that, and then we got everything set up, and everything was looking pretty good. And then yeah, we started just kind of between. We had a prize wheel. We're spinning the prize wheel. We're giving away
that
games.
that prize wheel, I really underestimated that. I didn't, I wasn't
Oh,
sure. I couldn't visualize in my head what it was going to look like, and so I'm thinking of just some little spinner board. And no, this was a legit wood wheel with
it's big.
meeples
It was
on
big.
each little toggle thing and a big
Yeah.
meeple in the middle, the rundown meeple. And we wrote a prize on each one. Some people, we couldn't give away all of our prizes right away. So sometimes we were giving out high fives or Tootsie Rolls or fidget spinners,
Or hugs from
um,
Bob.
or hugs from Bob. But literally, people were walking away with games just from walking up to the booth and spinning the wheel. And we got a lot of traction out of that. I mean, every morning after Thursday, we had a line of people at our booth just to spin that
at
wheel.
at 10 o'clock. It was like
At
right away.
right at 10 o'clock, people are coming straight to our booth. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was
That
it
worked
was
so
nuts.
well.
It was nuts. It was really
Uh,
good. It was a good experience.
I do have, man, I kind of want to start breaking into these pictures as we're talking because otherwise we'll start talking about the same crap over and over when the pictures come up.
Oh, oh, oh,
Um,
oh. Hey,
Let me
Jason wants
find
to
them.
know if there was a prize that lets you brush Bob's hair or push Sam on a swing. I
I love it.
love it. I love it so
Yes.
much. I love it so much. um, I don't
All
even
right.
remember
So
what days I did what interview, but I will tell you
here,
that I'm
let's do
pretty sure it
this.
was Thursday. Um, uh, um, Eric Lang walked by the booth, and I yelled at him because I'm an idiot. I love you, Eric Lang. And he stopped and he looked and he came over and he just started talking to us. And he was really cool. I was like, you working? What are you doing? He's like, no, I'm just here to play games. This is my game playing convention. That's all I'm doing. I'm just here to hang out, see friends, and play games. He sees Dan's copy of XCOM on the table, and he's like, "Oh, you want me to sign your game?" I'm like, "Well, that's Dan's game," and Dan's like, "What?" Uh,
True
so
story,
he's
bro.
he signs Dan's XCOM. Don't forget to die, which is hilarious. And then I asked, so I'm building up the courage to ask. Now, trust me, Eric gave me no reason to be nervous. He was so kind
Oh,
and
he was
sweet
really nice.
and just a wonderful human being. But I was still nervous because it's Eric freaking Lang. And yeah, there it is. Don't forget to die. So good. So I asked him, I said, hey, man, like, well, if you got some time, would you want to come by and do an interview with us sometime? And Eric pulls out his phone. He's like, all right, we'll do it at 11 o'clock on Saturday. I was so excited. I couldn't believe that was going to happen. I was
It
so
was
excited.
It was such weird timing too, because like me and Bob had just walked away from the booth. We take
Yeah.
like 20 steps, and Bob was reaching his bag for something. I'm like, dude, we just walked past Eric's leg. I'm like, wait, he's kind of walking towards the booth, and he must have made a right turn right down the 800 aisle because he ran into you guys. I was like,
Yeah,
no
he
way.
was talking. I think he was talking to Keith Mateka at Thunderworks for a little bit.
Mm.
And so I was just kind of standing there like, oh, I hope he walks this way. I hope he walks this way. And sure enough, he did. It was amazing. But yeah, super awesome. So that's how I landed that interview, just by dumbass luck. But
Which,
uh,
yeah.
what?
So we booked him for Saturday.
Yeah, we booked him for Saturday. We had Mark Wallace on Saturday. It was a huge day. We had I think Evan came over on Saturday, or did Evan do it on Friday? I don't
No,
remember. Evan
Evan
came
was
on Friday.
Friday.
Evan was Friday. Jeff Irving from Vrahode. We interviewed him. We interviewed Fletch.
Where's that photo?
Um, we interviewed, oh my gosh, we interviewed so many people. Yeah, that
There
booth
he
was
is.
jumping.
So this was Friday. So Evan came by at 3 o'clock because he is working on a kind of a prototype expansion for After the Empire that he wanted to get your guys kind of 2 cents on. So he
Yeah,
came and taught it in the booth, which was
dude,
awesome.
Evan was so nice.
Evan is
So,
the nicest guy.
so
I
nice and so fun.
100%.
Like we're playing and joking, and like dude's got an amazing sense of humor. Like everything just rolls off his back. Like he is just the coolest dude. It was, again, I can't stress this enough. What a rewarding convention experience this was. I mean, for multiple reasons. So, anyways, what we started doing was that like people are coming by the booth. Hey, there's Katia. People are coming by the booth. We got not in the pictures or anything in the comments. People are coming by the booth and like, oh, you got a channel. What do you do? And so I'm just talking to people. The folks that made this game, I'm going to talk about it again. They came by and I'm like, okay, so how do I get you guys need people to come and play your game? Like, bring me a stack of your business cards or something so we can send people over to you, and do whatever we can. I don't know if anybody went over there. I hope a few did, but I kept telling them, like, I'm going to come over and play your game. I'm going to come over and play your game. I'll get to that part of the story in a minute, but yeah, it was on Saturday when I finally did get to go over there and play the game. Hey, there's Dan and I. Dan looks like a giraffe. I believe were all the comments in the Discord about that, right? That was on Wednesday when we were setting up.
Yeah, that was setup day.
That's the
And
prize
you
wheel.
can
You can tell
kind
we
of
didn't
see
have.
the wheel there. I have some better pictures of it coming up.
Yeah, Katia, we were sad you couldn't be there, but
Hmm.
I I got I guess we should just ask for permission. We want to show off your calendar at Gen Con. Is that okay? If we just have a copy of your calendar at the booth?
I don't think she's going to be mad. We
Um,
literally were just thinking of ways to start conversations with people. So again, we just set out games we like playing, and it worked. People were picking them up, and sometimes they wanted to see them, and other times they wanted us to teach them. So again, I'm just running demo after demo of Heat. Bob and I did Downfall of Pompeii. There were so many games played in the booth. We'll get to them.
okay, that's consent. We're get to show off the calendar.
Yay!
We're good. We are good. Oh, that was that Toucans game. I played that
Oh,
Toucans
yeah,
game with Mike had that game.
yeah.
It was super fun. I really like that game. I kind of want to buy it. What's
Hey,
up,
Wayne.
Wayne? Welcome, man. Yeah, Pete,
Pompeii is a great time.
Andrew F played Downfall of Pompeii, I believe, at the booth with some of the guys.
Uh,
I was doing
yeah,
something.
give me a second. I'll
I
show you my. We'll probably come back to that. I'll have to pull up a different folder. I think we're in Dan's folder right now. So every picture I have right now are Dan's pictures.
oh, okay. Okay.
We'll come back. We'll come back to some of those. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I forgot about this one. We played Don't
Yeah,
Mess with Cthulhu that first night.
Reed, I think Reed brought that. I was supposed to play
He
that with
did.
him, but I didn't get to.
Well,
So
his
I'll
badge is
just
right there. So
I'll just have to get Reed next time.
he's conveniently got his badge located there. Product
Listen.
placement there is what he was
Reed
doing.
knows
He
what he's
didn't even
doing.
realize it.
Reed knows what he's doing. He's now an accomplished game designer.
What else?
Oh,
Yeah.
Thunder Road.
A lot of people are asking about this. A lot of people are playing it there. A lot of people are buying it there. That was a really hot game at Origins this year.
I believe
And
Andrew's talking about Pompeii there, but he did also play that Thunder Road with you guys.
oh yes, yeah, Andrew, I'll have that picture up here in a second. It's one of my favorite pictures about our Downfall of Pompeii game. There you go. The guys are playing Ra. That was our first night. And again,
Oh,
you can see Mike and Paul in the background there with the Ankh box lid.
oh,
So it
yep.
was going down. This is still before I showed up on
Yeah,
Wednesday
so
night.
that's why they still looked happy.
Yeah, they're having fun. This is before we
Yeah,
played So Clover. So much fun.
right,
Uh,
right. I love Rock. God dang, Rock's so good. Yeah, Pete, I played Ankh
yeah, baby.
with a bunch of game designers and then a hack like me just there. And I
Yeah,
won
three
with a
designers
merged.
and you. What the hell?
Yeah, right. I know, right? They were slumming it. Um, yeah, Mike Giuliano and I won with a merged victory. So, yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome. Um,
More of Dan's pictures here. So
hold
speaking
on.
of Reed,
Oh my gosh. Yeah, let's just do that, man. Look, I'll show it in
uh,
real life. Holy crap,
dude, the
catnip
art in
auction
this
house.
game is so great.
This game was so
Uh,
fun. If Reed's still there, man, you knocked it out of the park with Catnip Auction House. It is so good. It's a very simple, straightforward auctioning game. I love the way the auction mechanic works. Hey, there's
TK,
TK. What's up?
we'll
TK
get
hung
to
out
you,
at our
buddy.
booth. We'll get to
We'll
you in
get to
just a
you.
second. I got to gush. I got to
We're
gush
talking
over
about
my.
everybody we saw.
Oh, sweet. Cat's having a beverage. You must be doing
Ooh.
taxes if you're watching the show. Um,
Tim,
but
are you
Reed,
drinking any decent whiskey tonight? We didn't even get there. We jumped straight into Origins.
there's too much to talk about, man. We had to get into
You're
it.
right.
Origins.
Doesn't matter.
Eh,
I'm already sipping
Uh,
on some.
I'm drinking Ezra Brooks, um, still. But you guys, Reed's game was so much fun, and then we kept
It is
showing it
fun.
to people, and they kept running over to that booth. Hopefully, they sold a couple.
Well,
Hey,
people kept grabbing that box. Hey, Kevin, we did an interview with him. That was awesome.
yes, yes,
That went live today if you want to learn about his game.
yeah.
Red Rainfall.
Red rainfall, but not rain like rain, rain like a ruler. Um, Yeah, it was we yeah, it was awesome. Anyways, Cat in a Box House really good. Was really glad to get to play that, and I'm very happy to have a copy of that now. Um, Kevin, listen, man, it's the pleasure is ours, dude. It really is. It is awesome to be able to give you guys a platform and try to get help you get your game made. You just got to promise us one thing, and that's all I ask, is that when you're the next Isaac Childress or something, or you're the next Eric Lang, you got to still come back and like give us an interview. Maybe play a game with us. Like it could be a short game. It doesn't have to. We don't have to play Twilight Imperium together, but you gotta play like a Happy Salmon or something with us. Give me a few minutes.
Oh,
Um,
I'm kind of cycled through all these, haven't I?
but oh, that was that fish game that Jason from Board Game Mechanics was really excited about. I forget what it was
Oh, that's
called.
right. I think that's what they were playing when I walked up.
I really wanted to go over there and see it and see it. Yeah,
It
see. All
looked
right,
really
Kevin.
pretty.
Kevin,
Everybody
you're
said it
locked
was cool.
in. You're locked in, Kevin. It's happening.
Nice.
Friend of the show. You don't understand. You make friends with guys like me and Mike. We're friends for life. We're gonna be pulling for
Yeah,
you no
you're
matter
right.
what.
We don't let you. Yeah,
We don't let you
that's what's
out.
really cool. It kind of when I started thinking about like what this 4 days kind of became about for us. I kind of mentioned it in a post I made in an Origins group, and it was really us highlighting the games we love and the people that make them. Like that's
Yeah,
what we did for 4 days. And so to get to see new designers and things like that putting out these projects that people are going to end up loving, and then being able to show them at our booth. It was an awesome, rewarding, mutually beneficial, crazy great experience from start to finish.
yeah. I think that's Ed Stockton that hopped up there, and then Jason. Yeah, finest fish.
There you go.
And
So
oh, Katia, when do you have time? When do you have time, Kat? It is.
mhm.
It will be. We will move people for you to come on when you're ready to hang out.
He said that. He
I'll
said that to
commit
me.
to it. I'll commit that. I'll commit to that.
All right.
We get it.
So I'm switching folders here so we can go to Bob's folder here.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna. I know this won't pop up in Bob's folder, but I just want to say, like, we got stopped in the hotel lobby by some people from Dolphin Hat Games. They were like, "Hey, what are you guys doing?" You know, and this and that. And Dolphin Hat Games makes Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza, which is a
Hmm.
game that I've played with my family like a ton of times. They love it. It's stupid fun. It's great for what it is and what it does, and it provides such a fun experience. You know, because again, not everything has to be terraforming Mars. Sometimes I just want to play something silly, and we're all laughing. Well, they've got this new game, and
Like tonight.
I got to play it. 800-pound gorilla. This game's nuts. This game is nuts. It's so
I didn't get
fun.
to play that one.
You got like a you've got basically a spinner, and you either like have to pick up like a gorilla card, and you're trying to get like either the largest, the smallest, or the gorilla right in the middle as far as weight goes. They've got the weight on the card. It's not physically heavy. But then you also, if you hit like the banana thing on the spinner, everybody's got to do whatever the action card says. Like maybe it's like put your thumb on your forehead and then grab a banana. And spoiler alert, there's not enough bananas. So, you know, somebody's getting left out or multiple people are getting left out. Same thing with like coconuts. It was so much fun and it was really good. I'm really glad that we got one. We're going to play it and do a review of it. So, because I don't care.
Jason,
Yeah.
Jason, I'm pretty sure it's Prelude Taco Goat Cheese Pizza. It speeds up the beginning part of the game.
Yeah. It makes setup easier. uh,
So yeah,
anyways,
we'll run through Bob's picks because he's got a
there we
couple
go.
from Wednesday there. There's his haul.
That's his haul.
Um, yeah, pretty good haul. He and I both bought Resurgence. Now, he actually picked it up for me. So Resurgence was interesting because that is published by Half a Kingdom Games, who is not at Origins. But Stan Kordonsky was in the 21st Century booth. He
Oh,
made a
right on.
post in one of the big Facebook groups about how he was going to be there selling the game personally. And so Bob went back when I kept stalking that booth. I'm like, where's Stan? Where's Stan? Where's Stan? I think the 25th Century guys were tired of me hovering around their booth. I'm like, all right, he's not here yet. I'll stroll back to our booth. I'm like, go check out the 21st Century booth.
So
So Bob got to meet Stan, and he bought 2 copies, one for each of us, directly from Stan Kordonsky.
that's awesome. The first game I bought at the convention was Decrypto. And I bought their last
Uh,
copy.
yes, I'm winning everybody over. Love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, Resurgence, we're excited to get that one played. Bob's learning it, so we can get a review of it soon too. But that's bag building worker placement. 2 things I absolutely love, so I'm pretty stoked about that one.
Wait, did Bob buy you Don't Mess with Cthulhu?
No, that's his haul.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
his.
Yeah. You Don't Mess with Cthulhu is right there in the middle. Did he buy that? I
Yeah.
thought Reed brought that.
Oh, I guess he did. Maybe he did
Dang.
after Reed taught it.
Where'd he get that? I wanted
Yeah.
to get that. That's not cool.
Yeah. I also love Decrypto. It's easily my favorite
Oops.
word game, and now that I've won Tim over, it's just shooting up my ranks. Uh, and plus, I won Jason and the Smiths from the board game mechanics. I won them over on
Yes.
Decrypto. I'm one of
Yes.
those people that if I see other people enjoying a game that I enjoy, it makes me like it even more. Decrypto, I just find myself enjoying more when I see people enjoy it. My love of
Dude.
Heat just rose so much because of all those demos I did. And at the end of the game, I'm like, hey, did you like it? Yeah, this is great. I'm buying this. Every single time that I demoed that game, I had multiple people say, this is great. I'm going to buy this.
Well, TK, if you want to play Decrypto, man, hit us up at Gen Con. We'll play it with you at Gen Con.
It's such a fun word game, man. It's great.
Yeah.
It's my favorite.
Um, Mike, did you play Phantom Inc?
No, I played So Clover. Oh, have I played it? I have
Yeah.
played it. Yes.
I love that
I
game.
yes.
It's so
Yeah,
good.
Phantom Ink is fun. I just got this thing for the crypto and the tension that happens throughout the game. Let's see more of Bob's picks. Bob was checking out this. I can't remember what it's called. I'm gonna try to zoom in on this so we can see it a little better.
Yeah, yeah. Invicta
Song of
Rex,
War. There you
Invicta
go.
Rex Studios. Yeah, games.
And so
Um,
Bob loves his war games. He's a big War Room and Axis and Allies fan. And so this beast right here,
yeah, it's a
this
monster.
picture does not do justice how big this thing is, other than the fact that I had to zoom in to read the box.
Well, and I
um,
think those fellas are going to come over from Cleveland to bring that prototype and play it with us in
dude,
studio.
that's gonna be amazing. So yeah, all right, there you go. Getting to the meat and potatoes. You got Spencer on the cam, Mike Giuliano. You got the Stocktons, and it looks like Dan there being useless. Just kidding.
Oh
Uh,
snap! They won in record time, man. It was ridiculous.
7
Uh,
minutes left. 13 and change. They won that game. It's
yeah,
crazy.
Kevin. Just to go back to Kevin real quick because he said Thunder Road sold out for a good reason. Right now, it's my favorite game of the year that I played so far. I freaking love that game. Um, and then yeah, Bobby said
Nice.
he bought the Don't Mess with Cthulhu. I wish I would have known where that was for sale. I would have bought it for sure.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty good. It wasn't one I wanted to go out and buy, but I'll play it more. Um, Yeah, and that's all right. Origins doesn't have a lot of releases. Um,
Not this
so
year.
no, Mission Control was the release. So Mission Control by far
Yeah.
best Origins release,
Yeah.
not even close,
Going
hands down,
going into
period, end of
Origins,
story.
that was the game I was most excited to get my hands on.
Hmm.
Like if I bought one game, it was going to be Mission Control. I was that excited for Mission Control. I still am.
We almost had
Um,
four of us buy it. I was
yeah,
like, Bob's got it, Dan's got it, Tim's got it. Okay, I'm good. I'm good.
yeah.
I'll wait. But yeah, we that game is fantastic. I can't wait to play it more and put out more content for it. So this is
Mm.
cool. This is again Wednesday night before I showed up. I believe is this Paul Fortenberry here?
I thought it was Steve Fortenberry. Is it Paul?
Oh,
God.
sorry, it is Steve. You're right. I'm goofing people
Okay.
up. That's Paul Elpers. That's Mr.
Yeah, Paul
Gemtime.
behind him. Yep.
We got Paul from Gemtime, Mike Giuliano, the Stocktons, and of course our gang. I don't know this guy back here. I don't think
Oh,
I've met
that's
him.
Paul's brother. That's Paul's brother.
Okay, cool. Very
And
cool.
then
I
you
didn't meet
you're
him.
you're covering up the Bobby.
Yeah, well, that's how he took the picture. That is it.
Yeah. Yeah, I know,
Yes.
but the banner was covering him up, is what I meant.
Oh, yeah, it
When
was.
we did
Yes,
like,
thank
a longer one.
you.
Like,
Yeah,
there we go.
Steve
So
was in that distilled booth all weekend.
he was super cool. I was talking to him for probably 15 minutes and didn't realize it because I was just talking to him like we're hanging out outside Mission Control and I'm like, oh yeah, I love this game, blah blah blah. And then I real like, and he's talking to me like he knows kind of who I was, and I was very confused by that. Which not that there's anything wrong with it, but then I saw his name and I go, oh, you're Steven. Like okay, I see you all the time in the comments, so
That's
got it.
yeah, I've seen him. Yeah, I've seen him in the full 42 comments. I've seen him in the big Facebook groups that are frequent a lot, so I know his name. I still didn't get to meet him. I missed him. But
Oh, he was so cool.
yeah, the peeking eyes of Bob there is great. You got to hide that one more time, so we can get the. It is good.
Yeah, we gotta
Bob
hide
didn't
him.
take a lot of pictures. He's not a big picture taker. He's got more pics of Mission Control getting set up here.
And Andrew, okay, so you got Campy Creatures. Damn it, that's a game I would have to buy too. I need to get Campy Creatures. I love that game. Hey, Mike, what do you do in Campy Creatures? What's the first thing you do?
Oh, you play the beast. Unleash
Absolutely.
the beast. Cost yourself 3 points.
And Andrew, let me know if you play GKR or if you have played it. Let me know what you
Ooh.
think. It's one of my favorite games. I love it. So,
Yeah, that's probably why I've heard the name for years, and I didn't get to meet him. But I think I added him on. I think we're
oh,
Facebook friends now,
we're
so I'm sure
Facebook
we'll
friends now.
interact more now.
No
Yeah.
takebacks.
So more of Bob's photos. The Song of War game here, a little bit closer up. It does look pretty friggin' cool. What else has he got? More close-ups of this game. He wasn't excited about it at all. He only took 8 pictures, and half of them are this game.
Oh
But we
God.
love Bob, so it'll be cool to play a Gigantor war game like this. So, all right, so I got to switch back to our regular view so I can queue up another folder.
Oh my
Those are all of
Lord.
Bob's picks. Let's go to Tim's pictures now.
There's
Tim
I
didn't
don't
take
know
a
that
lot of
there's
pictures either. I took
I
the
was
most.
busy. I was busy, dude.
You were crushing it, dude. Like, I mean, I
I was
was
so
I was
busy.
so proud of everybody in our group. Like, everybody was just constantly greeting people at the booth, or talking about games when people asked, or demoing games if people wanted to learn them, or just meeting people and bringing
Yeah.
business cards back. All of us were just humping it the whole time, man. It was a great collaborative collaborative effort from all 6 of us. And I say 6, even though Andrew wasn't there.
No, you got
We
to shout
had
out
Cody.
Cody,
I gotta shout out Cody, man. He was the man behind the scenes. I'll have pictures
dude.
of him in a second. So we have one editor that does solely the board game rundown stuff. Cody works for our sister channel. He does some stuff with the miniatures rundown. And so he was filling in because, well, we're not as familiar with our editing equipment and all of the camera setups, the cords and everything. So he was there to make sure all that stuff was set up, was running smoothly. Our cameras were rolling. We had good shots when Lang and Wallace were on camera because we knew we had to nail those. And he nailed those.
Oh,
Cody did a
Cody
great
was
job behind the
Cody was
scenes, man.
secret MVP of the whole con for us. I mean,
Seriously.
dude really
We,
nailed it.
we
And
had
yeah,
to give a
Katsy,
shout out to him.
I can't believe we had our own booth. It's still surreal to me. And we're gonna
It
have
is.
and we had a 10
It
by
is.
20. We had a 10 by 20 at Origins. We're gonna have a 10 by 40 at
20 by
Gen Con.
20?
Nope. 10 by 40. We're gonna be twice as long,
Okay,
same
so
depth.
we're going to have a 10 by 20, and then I'm pretty sure the Masters Rundown guys will have the other half of the booth, right?
Sort of.
To be determined.
It's
We're
mostly
going
gonna
to
be
have a
us.
booth regardless. Yeah,
It's
okay.
mostly gonna be us. Yeah, Katia, they got my good side. They got my good side.
Um,
That's the
so yeah, so obviously, I'll have those pictures in a second. I took those pictures, and my focus when I took those pictures, you'll see, was making sure you could see the photo of the rundown, the banner, and Martin Wallace. That was the focus. Everybody knew it was Tim. You can tell by the hat. Uh,
yeah, that's true.
so there's a whole video of him talking to him. I just need something that would look good on socials, quite frankly. So that was the shot I took. We'll get to there in a minute.
Yeah, Kat, I
Uh,
wish you could be. I wish you could be at Gen Con, especially this year. Like
I know.
now that we all know each other, the way we know each other. This was a highlight for me. Martin Wallace left one of his prototypes with us, so we could do a preview of it. I'm losing my mind. I can't believe I have it.
Right.
Just so we're so lucky. I don't even know what else to say. It's so stupid. We're
Dude,
so lucky.
we're getting to preview Wallace design stuff. And so
Yeah.
yeah, the guys, I have a tradition of camping every 4th of July weekend, so I will not be in studio with the guys this weekend. I'm sad about that because they are going to be shooting
So
the content for Fighting Fantasy Adventures from
we're gonna
Wallace
do it.
Designs
We're gonna do it Friday,
Friday.
Mike. You could still
I'll
come.
still be gone. No, I got it.
Oh,
I'm taking the camper Friday.
no.
So
Well,
anyway,
then
sorry. I want
I
to,
won't.
but
I won't say what
tradition.
Martin Wallace said in our booth, but it was amazing.
Oh
But
yeah,
it
yeah.
was
We can hit us up in the Discord, and we'll tell you what Martin Wallace said. There's some
yeah,
really fun
no doubt.
stories that I don't think we want to put on YouTube.
Yeah, he didn't say
Um,
it to me personally. He was relaying a story. But let me just
yes,
say, if you were in the unpub room and Martin Wallace sits down across from you and starts giving you some suggestions for your game design, I would just say maybe don't dismiss him. I'm not saying you got to change your whole game and make it exactly like what Martin Wallace says, but maybe just don't dismiss him. I don't think Martin took too kindly to that.
I wanna
But
grab a couple of these comments here before we scroll to some of these other pictures. Ketsia, I don't think any of us will be at PAX.
I
After
wish.
our experience of Origins and the connections we've made, and especially after we see if this outpouring of support continues at Gen Con, I don't see why it wouldn't. you're going to see us at more cons for sure.
Hmm.
To that point, Dave, it was great to meet you and Diana. I don't think any
Oh
of
my
us
gosh.
feasibly can make QsCon work this year. I have a ridiculous amount of all of my vacation time is already spoken for, but next year I'm going to make a concerted effort to get to QsCon 2024. So
Well, the
you can
problem is
mark that
for
on your calendar,
the
maybe in pen
problem
instead of Sharpie.
the problem for me is that it falls on the Notre Dame Ohio State game weekend,
Oh my
and
god.
not
Well, you're
not
gonna
only am I a
lose
diehard,
anyway.
I don't care, but more importantly, I work at tailgate that weekend. There's a group of guys that pay me and my
Oh
friend
yeah, he
way too
makes
much
money
money.
doing that.
Oh, I make good money doing it, and I love doing it. It's super fun, and you meet a lot of
So do me. I get it.
really cool people. But
Well, you
yeah,
don't. But go on.
oh, definitely been around designers that dismiss all feedback. Yeah, and it shows. You're not wrong, Reed. You're not wrong.
Yeah, that's actually one of the Martin Wallace stories.
Uh oh.
We
Uh
can't
oh.
tell that one. We can't tell that one.
Oh no, this is awesome though. So Martin sat down with Red Rainfall at on Wednesday and came back to his table with some more thoughts on Sunday. That is
Kevin, I saw that
amazing.
picture. I saw that picture. I think you posted it in a separate group where you're sitting down with your game and Martin Wallace is sitting next to you. That's awesome, man. Really awesome.
Dude,
It was so cool.
what an amazing experience. That's awesome. Congratulations. You made a game that has made an impression on Martin Wallace. That's so fantastic.
And
Uh, um,
Nix, we appreciate it, man. We appreciate the people that support us and watch. Again, you guys really make doing this worth it.
you have no idea. We are just as big of fans as you guys. We are bigger fans of you guys than you are of us. I guarantee it. I
You'll
guarantee it.
see you'll see how much here shortly when we get to some of my pictures. When you get to one of my favorite pictures.
Okay. Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Did
Katsuya
you get
Origins is the best.
oh
It's an awesome mix of you want to play games, you can play games. You want to meet people, you can meet people and you can find them. It's not so crowded that it's, shoulder to shoulder everywhere you go. So it was great. But yeah, it was a blast to meet you guys. Um, and yeah, Andrew, I so this is only my second Origins, and I've told the story before of how I've been between groups twice in the time I've considered myself a hardcore board gamer. And that was when I first got into games, I had to find a group, and then I moved and I had to find another group, and that was fortunately Tim and these guys. And without that, I you wouldn't even know who I am. So yeah,
so I
going back
apologize.
to
I apologize for
Origins,
that, everybody. I apologize for that. I'm sorry.
uh, so going back to
Mistakes were
Origins
made.
after an 8-year break, my last Origins was 2015, and to go back with a booth and just the experience that we had, it was incredible.
Yeah. 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 And Gen Con's going to be a whole different animal, but it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, Dan, plan on next year. I'm telling you, QSCon 2024. Write it in pen, not Sharpie, but I'll book some days to go to QSCon, guys. I will.
My plan is to try to like take my family to like Niagara Falls and stuff like that, and then sneak over to QSCon for a day. That's my plan because I think I could get my wife to go for that.
Um,
Hey, Kat, thanks for stopping by, even for a tiny bit.
yes, thank you.
Very happy that you did. Thank you so much. We will be bothering you via private message about when you can come back on the show. It's going to be awesome. And then you can play Fairy Tale Campaign Trail with us. It's going to be so good.
Oh, dude, I can't wait for this.
It's so
So,
good. I'm just gonna keep hyping it up. Hey,
I've
thanks, Pete.
you know what's funny? I've heard so much about Pete and his painting skills, and I haven't even met him. So we gotta make that
Yeah,
happen
but you
someday.
saw his painting skills firsthand when you saw some of
I
them.
did. Yeah, that
Yeah,
artwork's
how'd
phenomenal.
they look? How'd it look? Like, it looked
It
okay,
wasn't
right?
bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
looked pretty okay.
sick, dude. Really awesome work. So yeah, final. Jeez. Fighting
Fighting.
Fantasy. I almost said Final Fantasy Adventures
Yeah.
from Wallace Designs. We're really stoked to cover it. You won't see me in that, unfortunately, but the guys will give you awesome content for it regardless.
Oh, it's right here. Precious. Hi, precious.
This is based off of the old 80s books, The Fighting Fantasy Adventures. It was really
Yeah.
cool watching that Martin Wallace interview for so many reasons. But when he got into like the trends of the industry and trying when he went from I'm a freelance designer to well, I have my own company and I can do whatever I want and we're just gonna buck
Dude,
trends. And he
dude,
said instead of designing 2-hour euros that the market is saturated with, he's going back to these basic games like this, and it was so cool to hear him talk about that.
I'm such a nerd for like shop talk, and it was amazing. Like I could sit at his, at his side and just listen to him go on about games for hours. I really
It
could.
was you, Tim. You did so well in those interviews. You got him to say some things that I was not expecting him to say in those interviews. Like you got him to talk about what
Well,
IP he'd like to do a game for.
yeah, that
I
was my
mean,
question. I wanted to know that one.
that was
I
awesome.
loved I loved his story that he had a Harry Potter game and then couldn't do it, and
Yeah,
stuff. And
isn't
like it
that
was
wild?
perfect. Yeah, it's just really cool. It was just really
I
cool to get all
mean,
those
he had
stories
a
from him.
fully fledged design game around that, and they
Yeah, it
they
was done.
canned it. Yeah.
Well, because
So
that company lost the rights.
right, it was
Oh,
right. Yeah, they lost the rights.
okay.
So anyway,
So
just flipping through Tim's pictures.
I'm just going to also apologize because I only remember London's name. She was one of the people that came by. And so I apologize to everybody else. It was like Aaron. I don't remember. I'm so sorry. You guys were all awesome. I think I
Um,
talked to her the most. And then she's the person I've been messaging on Facebook to like make sure I got the rules and stuff. So,
yeah.
but every single person that I met involved with Parakeet Griffin Games, I'm a big fan of all of you. Y'all rock. Aaron, yes, yes. Okay, cool, cool, cool.
Hey,
Right on. Uh, yeah, you guys were so much fun. You were such good sports because I kind of plopped down at your table and then we just kind of went insane. Insane. We were yelling, we were running, all kinds of crazy stuff. It was so much fun.
Tim was running.
Oh yeah, there it is, Christina. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Thank you for
So
thank you.
a
I
couple
apologize.
a
I
couple warnings about
apologize.
this. If you guys are waiting for this, we tend to ramble for a couple hours,
We're
and
not
then
gonna go
when we
hours. We'll get
no, no, no,
there.
no. But it might be a good 10 o'clock before we play it, but we're definitely going to play it. I was the guy that strolled in late and was standing up at the table and just kind of rooting people on because this is my thing. I was so pumped to try this, so I begged him to get us an opportunity to play this tonight.
Well, listen, because here's the thing: is I was already telling them on at least on Sunday, if not Saturday, that I was like, this would be awesome to play on our live stream. I'm just telling you right now.
You'll see
Mike and
why
I
very
play.
soon.
Mike and I play very goofy games sometimes at the end of the stream. And this is Mike. I already knew this was right up your alley. I already knew it. It was just like this will be amazing to hang out with and to do this. I think we're gonna have to find a way to have like London and Christina and Aaron on to play this with us, right? Like we're gonna have to stream them on and play it with us sometime. I think that's something that we have to try to make happen. Um, what's up, Joshua? Yeah, I mean, all you
Hey, peep,
guys, get you guys
do
on.
you?
Oh, this is my buddy. Can
We
I
got
tell this story real quick?
absolutely. That's why I'm flipping through.
This is one of the coolest things to ever happen for me personally, because Mike and I would say this for everybody that works our booth. We get so excited. We get more excited for other people's opportunities and other people, and other things, for other people than we do ourselves. And yeah, we needed it. They trapped the interdimensional salesman selling cars with bear traps. Okay, we'll get there. But anyways, oh, this guy's name now I'm forgetting. John, I think he owns a board game store in like Long Beach. Anyways, he wanted to play Sorcerer's Arena, Disney Sorcerer's Arena, which is a game I love. I think I was getting ready to do an interview, so I couldn't play it with him. But Dan sat and played it with him. Turns out he was playing in the Road to Gen Con tournament that night at the convention. Well, also turns out he didn't have the pieces he needed uh, for the game. So he asked me if he could borrow mine. I mean, we talked. It wasn't like he just came up and didn't know me, right? We talked a little bit and stuff. He came back later and was like, "Oh crap, I need some pieces for the game. Can I borrow yours?" I'm like, "Sure." I said, "You go, borrow them. Just go win. Just go win." Oh wait, I'm gonna go say, "What's up? What's up, London?" Oh yeah, it was Richard. It was Richard. Thank you, Fletch. Fletch has got my back. Um, but they so he had the pieces. He used it, and he went and was playing, and it was snap. That's hilarious. Richard Matney. Thank you, Dan. Thank you. Dude was super cool. He took my pieces. He went and played. He won the whole dang thing. So he came back the next day with my stuff. And I was like, how'd it go? And he's like, I won. I won the whole thing. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I'm like, so this is a championship edition of the game now, right? And a big thanks to him and Sean, because they gave me one of the prize kits for it. So I've got these super awesome sleeves and some promos in there. It was just the generosity, it just goes to show, like, if you are this generous and kind to somebody, like how much, it's rewarded tenfold. And I've made a friend for life, out in California. You know what I mean? Like we'll always have that to talk about. I told him he just owes me a beer at Gen Con, so it was really cool. What an awesome experience. I was so excited that all worked out. Fletch there, that's Fletch is my guy from the op, designer and a developer over there. And he's been he's been so generous with us, with his time and everything.
Really
and
cool.
I'm just really grateful for that. We kept running into each other, accusing each other of stalking us. It was awesome. And yeah, like if he starts running some demos, and maybe the next time you do a Road to Gen Con, he'll host one for you, Fletch. I'm just, but anyways, what an amazing experience for me, because all I did was let this guy borrow my game for, a day. And he came back with a story to tell, right? Like he came back now with his origins, now led to him going to Gen Con and having a chance to win like $10,000 by playing in that tournament. It's fantastic. It's exciting. I told him, I said, well, now you know what you got to do is go win the damn thing. Go win the damn thing. Just win it all. So really excited for him.
Teach connected those two guys together. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Really, what that came down to. That teach led to that.
Dan trained him.
Yeah. I guess Dan gets the best teacher award. Hopefully he's not still on and he heard that.
I know, right? Dan's basically like Burgess Meredith from Rocky. He's crotchety, he's grumpy. Come on,
Fans behind him cheering him on. Come on, Rock.
Yeah. It kind of sounds like I do right now. But yeah, what an awesome experience. Yeah. Super nice guy. Was really glad to meet him. And I'm just glad he had a good time. So it had just worked out even better than we could have hoped. All right, what's the next picture? We got to keep this moving.
Yeah. What do we got?
Relative space.
This was the time that we spent with Mike Giuliano and multiple designers trying to break a game.
You chickened out early.
Oh, me? Yeah, that was
I stayed for the whole thing. I was there till 3 a.m.
That first day, Friday or Thursday. Yeah, this was Thursday night. I was wore out that day, man. Like my Wednesday was just again, that was a super long day. And even though I went to bed before you guys, I crashed still at like 1 on Friday, and you guys were still going.
So I took this picture to send to West. It was like 12:30. I took this picture to send to West because he loves flamingos, the mingo, right? And I was like, it's too late. I don't want to send this to him because, I don't want to, like, in case he went to bed or something. 10 minutes later, West comes walking by. We all yell at him. He comes over and then he starts playing this game. And him and Mike are the reason that I was here till 3 in the morning playing this game. Because again, this is one of those things where it's like, it's me and a bunch of, awesome people. And I'm just this hack, and we're all sitting around this table
I
throwing
was
out
the other.
ideas, throwing out ideas on how to like improve this game. And everybody's idea held equal weight, like everybody had a valid seat at the table. Everybody was involved. And I mean, we just played this game over and over and over again, but it was
So we
so
had
much fun. What?
West, the Rossies, Evan
Um,
Halbert, you and
Dave,
me.
David Dios, um, Mike
Yeah,
Giuliano,
yeah. So
Andrew from Tabletop Submarine was
Styles.
there.
So you had all these people really trying to improve this game because
Yes.
somebody pitched it to Mike, yeah, and he was like, "Well, let's see if there's a game here." And
Yeah.
so it went through so many iterations just in the
Yeah.
4 games I played. I was so curious about what this game ended
Oh,
up being by the time you guys were done with it, but
let
we
let
can
me let me tell you, Mike, what it ended up being. It ended up being an instant buy. When this game comes out, I'm buying the thing. If it's like the way
really.
we played it, I'm buying it because we had so much fun. We had so
Wow.
much. There's our boy
Hey,
Steven.
Steven, we were already talking about you, buddy. We had pictures of
Yeah.
you earlier.
So you got to go
Let me
away
find
because we
it.
already talked about you. I'm just kidding.
I know. Yeah, you got to go back in time and find us when we had your picture up.
Yeah.
I'm looking for it.
Okay.
Anyway,
Flip to the next one. I want to keep this moving because I
all
want to
right.
play
I know
Fairy Tale Campaign Trail.
we gotta stay on schedule.
Oh, I found a Buddy Christ. He's got a little tiny crochet Jay and Silent Bob on each shoulder. And I was like, I try not to bother, cosplayers, even though usually they don't mind too much. But I just was like, dude, can I take your picture? And he's like, oh, yeah. And he was so excited. I talked to him for a few
You pulled
minutes.
that off.
And yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome. I really like this dude. We intentionally took this picture kind of bad, except we didn't mean to catch Mike in mid blink. We were trying to do a selfie of the
Yeah, we'll
selfie.
skip past that one.
And then that's my corgi waffles that I bought from my friend David Zuckman from Obscure Reference Games, and that was what I brought as a souvenir for my kiddos. I bought them each a corgi, and then that Sheepdogs of Pendleton Hill is a Max Michael game that got the Academy Games bought the rights to. So Max designed this game ages ago and published it under Stratomax Games, which was his label. But Max has been a designer and a developer for ages in the industry. He was my secondary Martin Wallace contact, right? Like Patrick was my first. Max was basically Martin was staying with Max, so we joked and called Max his handler. Um, but yeah, so I bought Max's game. I told Max, I'm like, I'm gonna buy your game, but you got to sign it. But it's a cute little kids game. I'm gonna play it with my I'll play with my kiddos. I think we could all have fun with it too because it's got this
Nice.
fun thing going on in it. But yeah, sheepdogs. It's some. Oh, it's over here. But yeah, there we go.
And he's Andrew.
And he's
This is
Andrew
one of the best
officially
pictures.
part of the crew.
This
It was
was
so.
everybody in one shot. This is the only picture we have of the con. I told the guys beforehand, guys, take lots of pictures. We need stuff for social media. I joke that I'm the hype man and our social media manager, but it's kind of true. Wait till you see
You
all the
are.
pictures I took. But I'm like, guys, we need photos. And fortunately, Andrew, our man right here, our regular on the stream, wanted a picture with all of us. And so we'll have more pictures of you, sir. But it was great that you asked for that photo because this is the only one we have with all of us. And that he had, I believe, his daughter take this with his phone, yanked it from him. So without this photo, we would not have a single photo of all of us in one shot. So very
Everybody asked
thankful for this
Dan.
photo.
Asked Dan why he's lifting his leg because he did that for some reason. Um, no, it
Dan
was
had a goofy thing going on in every photo he took, I
he,
noticed.
he did he did. Andrew, like you coming by and wanting to hang out with us was so surreal and flattering and wonderful. Um, dude, I hope we showed you a good time. I really do. I really do because it was helping like, and we'll get to the other picture, right, Mike? because there's a
Oh yeah,
picture. There's a picture with like pure joy.
we'll get
That
there. We'll get
that I'm
there. It's
so
coming there.
happy. I'm so happy that we were a part of that and helped be a part of that experience. But yeah, man, it was so good. It was great. I love it. Oh,
Mr.
there's obscure reference games. That's the corgi. That's waffles. Um, yeah, they had a bunch of those. Um, there's you guys
Yeah.
playing. Is that Thunder Road?
Yeah, no, that's actually Andrew there on the right there. So he joined us for a game of Thunder Road after we closed the booth. So this is the play hall, and we're playing a game of Thunder Road. Dan won
And
that.
oh, okay.
Don't really feel good about that, but Dan won that
Oh,
game.
all that yellow game topper, all those yellow play mats on those tables in that area was provided by Game Toppers. I talked to Berkey for a few minutes over some whiskey and cigars, but anyways, go
You
for it.
mean no? I'm sorry. You mean the 20 baseball highlights 2045 world champion?
The new world champion. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I just want to
That's
make sure
him.
you address him by the right title.
That's him.
Spencer won. We joked about this, but it's very true. As much excitement as what goes into this game while you're playing it, it's always a very anticlimactic finish to the point where I didn't even remember who won. Because all the blowing up during the game is really what makes it, and then somebody is like, "Okay, I guess I'll win." Is what kind of happens. But it was fun. It was fun.
Yeah.
Uh,
I taught the game and then had to dip because I had a social obligation I was trying to
get to
meet.
talk to Wallace more. So.
Well, well,
Hey, there he is. We're setting up that photo. It's coming soon here. It's in my
downfall,
shots. So
downfall of
this is
Pompeii.
yeah, we're setting up Downfall of Pompeii, which he played. I got in on that one with his daughter. We'll have more of that here in a second.
Hidden ramps are the best, Andrew. You're correct. Oh, so
There
I
is Tim's.
hold on. So my friend asked me to get his game, his Martin Wallace hit Z Road. And if you look at the rest of that box cover, like other things are crossed out. And so he asked, he said, "Do you think you can get Martin Wallace to cross out his name and then sign it?"
It's
So
so great. It's
I was
so
like,
great. That was
dude, that's a
genius. I
brilliant
thought
idea.
Martin. I thought Martin did that on his own fruition, but to hear that your buddy asked for that style of autograph, that's
Yeah,
perfect.
it was
Like,
brilliant.
I just
It was
realized that's a
brilliant.
'64 Impala. Oh, beautiful car. Sorry, that's one I need to play.
Me too.
All right. That is, I'm going to transition back to us because I've got to switch folders now. Those are all of Tim's pictures. All right. So now we get to my
Oh.
photos. Now, I took a lot more. And because again, I'm a hype man slash social media manager.
That sounds like Dan. We have a video you could have watched to learn the game beforehand, and we wouldn't have to teach you. Love Dan. Accurate. And yeah, Reed, I haven't played it, but I'm glad to hear you liked it. So
Yeah. So yeah, I got a lot more pictures and several that I stole from other people
I'm just gonna
because I
throw
thought
this
they
up
would
there
be great on
while
the
you're
stream.
talking
It's coming, guys. It's
because
gonna be a blast.
I'm still excited about it. I'm still excited.
So, well, I mean, every time I play So Clover, I always take a picture so I don't forget how my cards are set up. And I almost
Okay.
didn't include this one, but I'm like, why wouldn't I? This would be a perfect thing to show on the stream. So, this was what I came up with on the one game of So Clover we played. So there you go. You can laugh at my word association there if you would like. I enjoy So Clover a lot. Giuliano is making fun of it. I always say it is a game that actually, when people figure it out, makes you feel clever. You're like, ha ha, I got it. There you go. There you go. Night one. So there we go.
Hey,
That's one of
there's
the
another
other big
picture with
photos.
all of us.
There's no Bob. So again, it's technically
Oh,
not all of us, and that is
that's
Cody.
true. There's
Cody, the
Cody,
man behind the scenes, keeping things running smooth. He was
MVP
our
of the
duck.
show.
He was our duck, man. We're all running around not knowing what the hell's going on, and he's smooth behind the scenes. So cheers to Cody for coming and keeping things running smooth. This is just more versions of that same photo, basically. So yeah, we thought we were going to actually try and demo Mission Control, just the tabletop version without the easels. We kind of didn't. Yeah. I felt bad that Bob wasn't in that shot. I think he took
Whoops.
off, and then I was like, guys, we need a photo of all of us, or it's never going to happen. but Bob left. Okay, well, I'm doing it anyway. We need a photo. Trust me. We're going to forget. And we did. That was the only photo besides the one of Andrew. That's all of us. So anyway,
Hey,
we'll have
Andrew,
more
the
mission
one with
control
Andrew is
stuff
even
later.
better. So
It is. It is. So there you go. This is a great shot of like our booth setup. So this is before we had way more games set up on that table. This was the very beginning of Thursday morning where we're just kind of figuring out where we want stuff. But you can see that really awesome prize wheel that drove so many people to the booth, man. That really was a hit. We had a line of people every morning just to spin that wheel. Cheers to Dan's mom. I saw her in the comments earlier. I did not tag her comment, but thank you so much for making that wheel, giving it the rundown touch. It
it
drove
it
so much
helped
traffic
us.
to our booth. That was really nice of you to make that wheel cater to us. It was
It
great.
really helped us stand out. It really did.
Another photo of Catnip Auction House. You saw that one earlier. I
Because it's
think there we
good.
go. There we are. Yeah, there we are playing it. So that's Reed. I finally got to meet him, and I met James from 10 Robot Games. He did an interview with Bob that we've already put out. That's one I haven't
Hmm.
watched yet, but I certainly will.
It's sort of a how
Um,
to play of catnip auction.
yeah, yeah, it is. This is a fun little bidding game.
I love it
As you know, I love bidding games, and this is a cheeky little theme. You got cats bidding for things that give them special powers, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Well, I'm sure we're going to put out a review of that just because it's Reed's game.
just because
This
it's
was
worth talking about, Mike. Come on.
it is no. Reed was awesome, and I want to cover his game. So this was the shot before the. All right, guys, hey, pose for me. There you go. There is that amazing cat art. Uh, Mew Baka. I love it. I freaking love it. The cat art in this game is great. There's so many more of them that are similar to this.
All right.
There it is. There he is doing that interview with James from Tin Robot right in the booth there. The how to play of Catnip Auction House. So many people were picking up that box and were curious about it. That bright yellow really
Hmm.
grabs people. And that theme is very unique. That was a great choice of theme and box color to draw people to it. What else we got in here? There we go. So again, this is my copy of Heat, and you'll know that because of the Micro Machines and the Mario Kart Monopoly cars. That's how you know it's my game of Heat, because this is the only way I play, folks. My box has 30 Micro Machines to choose from. Everybody loved that touch. I can't tell you enough. I have not ran demos before. I've never ran a booth before. And I ran half a dozen games of Heat in a day, and I loved every single second of it. It was so much fun. And I just love this game, which helps tremendously. Here we go. All right, let's talk about a story. I got a story now. Good time I know Reed is on. So I finally got to play Reed's game Vigilante,
Mm.
which we reviewed on the channel about a year and a half ago. This was before I was a regular contributor to the channel. And so all I knew was that this had a little bit of hidden roles and some card drafting and tableau building a little bit. And essentially, what you're doing is you're building like this team, a superhero team that's taking out villains. Some people might be on a neutral team, others might be on an evil team, and others might be on the hero team. Well, I realized pretty quickly I played James from Tin Robot that we showed in that last photo. And I didn't catch his last name. I saw him at the Foreteller Mixer, which thank you to Sam Stockton for getting us invited to that. I saw Kevin there, but his name was Kevin and he was with Arcane Wonders. I didn't catch his last name. I'm sure Reed will hook us up with that. But I realized pretty quickly they were the two good players. I was the neutral player, except that I was a bounty hunter as a neutral player. My goal to win was I had to eliminate a hero that was a higher strength or higher, Reed can correct me on the terminology, a higher strength than any other hero that was currently in play. And so I kind of didn't think very early on that I could stop the guys from winning their win condition because it had to do with killing a certain number of villains. Well, I also had to kill some villains, so I couldn't stop them. But I was like, well, we've got to kill some of their heroes to win this game. That is higher influence. Thank you, Reed. I knew that I had to get mean to win this game, and I may have started that a little bit too early because James just starts attacking me. He's coming after me hard, and I just kind of let him do it, kind of pretend that it's fine. And then I start drawing cards. I'm drawing cards, and I drew like 5 attack other heroes cards. I'm like, okay, the bounty hunter's coming for you guys. It's a matter of time. And so I see James over here has the highest hero. So I'm like building up these cards. I'm trying to pick the right time. I know I'm going to take out his highest hero. But then Kevin to my left recruits a hero higher than his. So what's funny is Reed's teaching the game and he's not playing. He's just watching. And so Reed's like, Mike, can I talk to you for a second? And then we'd step to the side and he'd give me strategy tips. And I was like, okay, he's basically confirming what I already thought I was going to do, but that's cool. I know I'm on the right track here. And so he stopped me once and he's like, yeah, so, you just have to kill a guy that's higher than what's in play. I'm like, got it. Yep. We're on the same page. Cool. That's what I'm going for. And so then, later I showed him all the cards in my hand and he sees all these attack cards and he knows it's coming. And so I can see him getting excited on the other side of the table. And then so I decided, okay, this is the turn. I'm blowing all my attack cards. I'm wiping out Kevin's highest hero. Except that the way I played this up was I was going to go after James. So I'm like, James, this has been brutal, man. I can't take it anymore. And then Reed's like, Mike, can we talk strategy real quick? He stops me because I think I even had Reed convinced that I was going to attack James when all along I knew I had to wipe Kevin's highest influence hero out. So he's like, wait, Kevin has the highest hero now, right? I was like, yes, watch, I'm playing this up. So I sit back down. I'm like, James, like I said, man, I can't do this anymore. It's been too hard, and that's why I gotta wipe out Kevin's hero. So I'm like, hey, this is a 2 attack card. I kind of slow played it slightly, but here's 4 more. Sorry, your best hero's gone. That was just so fulfilling. That was a story I told. I don't know how many times. I have a story to tell from playing this game. And so that's the mark of a great game. So I had a blast playing this. Thank you, Reed, for teaching it. It was so fun. I definitely want to play it more. And he's got an expansion coming out.
Yeah,
Anyway,
hidden
thank you for
motives.
letting me rant about that. So our friends
2K,
from Vincent Key Games, I wanted to catch him while he was still in the chat. I don't know
you
if he
you
still
took too
is.
long.
I know. Well, my pictures we went to last. So before we had Evan in the booth Thursday at 3, yeah, definitely, man, definitely. A game that gives me a story to tell afterwards. Just, those are memories you don't forget.
Oh, he is
Hey,
still
there
here.
he is.
He
Awesome.
is still here.
So we had started conversations with them several weeks
A
ago,
month, a month,
and
almost a month ago. Yeah, a
it's
while
been
ago.
about a month, and we didn't know a whole lot about the game. And then after that conversation started, the Ian O'Toole art got released, and all the
Dude.
hype started swarming around this game. This game shoots up into the hotness, even hitting #1 at one point, just from an Ian O'Toole art release. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
which I've
Mm-hmm.
got to say, for 3 co-designers making their very first game, that art budget became part of their advertising budget. I mean, honestly, so that was extremely smart on their part. So we're like, okay, we don't have, back to the point, we don't have anybody, we only have Evan in the booth at 3. Let's get these guys to demo Galactic Cruise in our booth because they had stuff going on in the unpub room and they had stuff going in the play hall. And we're like, okay, why don't we have a hot game demo in our booth? Are you serious? So we hit them up and like, guys, you can come in at Thursday morning at 10. You can stay as long as you want. Originally, they were going to stay till like noon. I was like, guys, Evan's not going to be here till 3. You can keep demoing this game till 3 if you want. And they did. back to back to back to back demos. I don't know how many demos you guys got in that 5 hour period. It seemed like a lot. It was not hard to get people to sit down for this game because we had, you can see in some of these other photos where we've got their banner sitting next to the table. And so yeah, it was just, people are just stopping and looking at this banner, and every time they stopped, their demo ended and people got up and they're setting the game back up, I'm standing there trying to get butts back in the seats, but it was not hard, man. I think they ran probably, I don't know, 10, maybe a dozen demos in a row of this game in our booth. We thank you guys for doing that. That was a really cool opportunity for us. I really hope it got more exposure for you guys because the game looks awesome. And we're so thankful you guys even reached out to us. Um, and so because I was just kind of focused on getting people to sit down and play it, we didn't film anything in the booth. So I told the guys, they said they were playing it again in the play hall later at 9. And that's where you saw that teach that TK did later that we ended up filming. And I thought that turned out pretty good. There were some things we could improve, but I thought considering we're shooting that in a convention hall, it came out, that one turned out pretty well. And I think the response to it has been pretty good so far. But I know we're going to be in communication about more things for this game because it looks great. It looks so good. Um, just really, really cool to have you guys in there demoing. That's Colton. That's the one of the other co-designers. And all these guys were just super friendly. Just really appreciative of what we were all able to do collaboratively. Like again, we kind of realized like, hey, this is our opportunity to highlight games we love and the people that make them. And this looks like it's going to be an awesome game. And it felt good to give you guys more exposure for it. So, man, that was a really cool experience.
Yeah, they were all very cool. I really appreciated those guys taking the time to come and hang out with us and do that because it was really nice for us. It was really a game that we're excited about and kind of hyped about, and to get to have the opportunity to host them, while they bring their prototype in and hang out with us. It was super cool. What a great experience. So thank you guys.
It
It was
was
really awesome.
it was it was fun shooting that video too, especially when I found out West was one of the guys in on it, which of course friend of the show, West Todd from. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. What slogan you talking about, Andrew? Uh, what slogan?
I don't
Remind
remember.
me.
Board
I
game
gotta go through
rundowns
more
in the
photos.
house. Yeah, get
It's in
through.
the
Let's get
house.
through these photos. I got a few games to
More
talk about
photos.
that you
So
don't have
this is all
pictures
the
of.
guys. These are all the guys from Kinston Key Games. Again, they're awesome, super friendly guys. They got a great game that's going to hit Kickstarter first quarter of 2024. And yeah, you guys should definitely check it out if you like mid to heavy worker placement crunchiness. It looks fantastic. I was so focused on getting people to sit down and just getting people to look at the game and check it out. And then secondly, when we were filming it, focused on making sure the shots were good, that I didn't have a chance to like 100% focus on the teach. Um, I've watched enough of TK's teach that we filmed that I think I can just learn it from that video. I just haven't watched it start to finish. But we're already in talks with him about doing more of that on the show. Maybe even a tabletop simulator stream one night, which would be really cool. So
Mm.
anyway, you guys were awesome. So after that, Evan Halbert sits down, and again, Dan had that shot. I have a different shot of him showing off his game and their prototype
Oh my
expansion that he's
gosh.
working on.
Oh my gosh, Patrick, I
And I
love him.
feel
Patrick went hard on his critiques of, and I think it was mostly the expansion stuff that he was critiquing. But
okay.
Patrick gave really good feedback. Very strong
That's
opinion
that's the thing.
feedback.
If it's fair and it helps him improve his game, then
Right.
that's good feedback.
Right. Yeah, I think it was fine. And Evan, dude, such just the best freaking dude. He's like,
Dude, he
okay.
was so nice. I was like, wow. Talking about how he loves the show, and it's like, man, the
Oh my
support from
God.
people was crazy.
Oh my God.
Um,
It's stupid.
oh, and then remember that one night Evan sat down and showed us his prototype? He taught us
Yeah,
his unreleased prototype of a game called
Wildwoods.
Wildwood, and this is a really cool drafting tableau building game that plays in like 20 minutes. He's got some neat concepts working on that game, man.
Man, there's
I'll
nothing
be
like it.
very curious. No,
That game, like that, I really liked it. I thought it was awesome. Anyways,
that's
and then
good.
the more I thought about it, it's like there's nothing like this dang game.
No, no, it
Uh,
was really cool.
so
It's like
you
a
know,
pre-planning tableau builder. I
oh my
really have
gosh,
not seen planning in a light tableau builder like what he's working on. He's got some great ideas in that head,
oh
man.
yeah. I hope that gets signed somewhere because I want to play it.
I think it's going to be a home run when he finally comes out with it.
Oh dang,
Uh,
Bob was in on it too.
yeah,
Nice, Bob.
Bob's working it
Bob
too.
Bob's trying to get that dev credit on one of his favorite games. That's all he's doing.
Nice. So there you
Oh,
go, Tim.
oh. So I don't even know exactly how we got to do this, but there was a guy and some kids, and they wanted to play Happy Salmon in the booth. I don't know how it happened,
These are my photos, by the way.
but they were like, "Tim, you going to play Happy Salmon?" I'm like, "What?" Yep. I busted open, started handing cards to people. I don't know if they were planning on playing or not, but I'm like, "Okay, Happy Salmon, you're playing Happy Salmon," and we live streamed it. Right? I haven't watched it yet, but we live streamed us playing Happy Salmon in the
I did.
booth.
Only
Did
took me about 3 minutes.
Oh, it took you a minute to figure it out, get us going. Um, but holy crap, man, what a joy to be playing Happy Salmon with adults and kids, and everybody's yelling and just having a good time. We were just really rowdy and loud in our booth for like 2 minutes, and it was just pure chaos. It's in my happy place, and it was so much fun. I will never forget that. And those kids had a good time. Uh, the adult that was with them, I think he came back and commented later on a video. I was like, "Hey, I was the guy that played Happy Salmon with you." Um, I love it. What an awesome time! I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for that time. Oh,
Here's
there we
where we
go.
get into the craziness, guys. Look at
Hold on.
this.
Yeah,
The man, the myth, the legend, right there in our booth.
you talking about me?
And this was,
I was there all weekend.
well, that's true. Yeah,
No,
no need to talk about it anymore. It's been fun, guys. For the board game rundown, I've been Mike. Um, yeah, I just, what else
oops.
can you say? I mean, this is one of my favorite designers of all time, right there. Crazy. And
Yeah.
he
Oh,
gave a great
Andrew.
interview. He was really cool.
Andrew's saying this is what needs to be on. That needs to be our shirt.
Oh, hey, I like it. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, and everybody knows you asked me to play Happy Salmon. I am down for it. I was so tired. You wouldn't even know how tired I was by watching me play Happy Salmon. Happy Salmon got me fired up. It instantly recharged my battery for the rest of the day. This is me just with the opportunity of a lifetime to get to talk to Eric Lang, who is so kind and generous with his time. He was so funny. He's quirky, but he's one of my all-time favorite designers. I got a ton of his games, and yeah, he was a blast to talk to. It's one of those things where it's like you just you step out of your body for a minute and you're like, what am I doing? Like how is this
I'm
happening?
I'm just happy that you brought Ankh and Dan brought XCOM,
Oh yeah,
which you can see right behind him, which of course
yeah,
are signed.
yeah.
Um, that was on a whim. We brought those games. Like we were trying not to bring super huge boxes because we had 3 cars packed to the ceiling, so
Well,
we were limited on space.
I brought Ankh because of Sam Stockton, so I guess I have Sam
Right.
to thank for
We
that.
knew
But
we were
yeah,
going to get a game of that in. We knew that
yeah.
was going to happen. So that was great. So here we go. This is a photo I've been talking about, guys. This is so we decided to play. That's Andrew and his daughter. We decided to play Downfall of Pompeii, which was
Oh, I wish I could have
such
played
a
this with you
blast.
guys, but I think I
Such
was
a blast.
busy. I think I was busy talking to Martin Wallace, um, or Eric Lang, maybe. I don't know.
There's another one of this from a different angle. I'll show you here in a minute. It
It's
may
even
be the
better.
very next one. Nope. They're out of order. I think because I had to steal that photo from Andrew. So it'll be at the end of my reel here. So there you
Um,
go. I mean, yes, we
yeah,
caught the back of Tim's head because
I
again,
don't care.
my focus was get that sign, get Martin in the shot. That was my focus, and I think the photo turned out great. And you could just look at that hat and you know who it is. So
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But man, it was so freaking awesome to get to talk to both of those
his
guys in the
interview,
same day.
you really got him to open up, and he gave a fantastic interview. He was
45 minutes, dude. It was like at least 45 minutes long, I think.
that interview was so good. I was just really pleased with how that turned out. The things that he said, how he got more comfortable as it went along. Um,
Yeah.
that
It
interview was
just it
fantastic.
it worked out really well. I'm really glad that he felt comfortable and hung out with us and talked to us like he did. Yeah, yeah. I don't even, I barely even remember it. It was so surreal. You know what I mean? Like it's like, I mean, I remember having a conversation, but just specifics of it,
Coming.
you know, like it's just incredible. Anyways, yeah.
So this is one of the mornings where we're spinning the wheel. This is how
No,
many
no, no, no. This
people.
was the
So
raffle.
this is
This
the
was the
giveaway at
raffle.
5:30. So
Yeah,
we'd spin the wheel in the morning, and sometimes people would get an instant prize. Other times people would get a raffle ticket, and we told them to come back at 5:30. And this is what our booth looked like every day at 5:30.
yeah.
We
Every
had
day.
people lining up every morning. We had people grouping up every day at the end of at 5:30. It was just so awesome to see all these people congregating around our booth. It really was.
It was.
I really wanted to capture in a photo how many people we had around our booth for these drawings because it was working so well. This was my haul. So I picked up Reiner Knizia's longboard. I actually played that one. That's a fun four-player take on Lost Cities. Bob and I both got Resurgence, as I mentioned. Marrakesh is a game that's been dodging me for months because it's only available from Queen's website. And I was like, well, it's time to pull the trigger. I don't want to pay shipping. I don't have to ship it. They have boxes right there. So I bought it. That is Steffenfeld's newest big box game. As most of you would know, Steffenfeld is my favorite designer. Maybe Eric Lang being on our booth can slide past him now, because that's 1-2, man. But I can't wait to play Marrakesh. Big Top was a cool auction game from allplay slash big top or boardgametables.com. You know, I love auction games. Goblin Vaults is Keith Mateka's newest game. We had Keith Mateka from Thunderworks in the booth too, and he did an interview. And dude, he was so personable and so friendly. I already knew that.
Mike,
Unfortunately,
I tried to get you to do the interview and you're like, Tim, you should do it. You should do it.
I so
And
my thing was
here I am doing these garbage interviews all weekend. And then you send
I
me to Keith too. No, he was really
I
cool.
know
He was very nice.
I was having so much fun demoing games, and quite
You were
frankly,
killing it, dude.
I don't think interviews are my favorite thing to do. Trust me, I'd love to talk to these guys, but I was just never just sat and demoed games over and over like that. I've never done that. I was having a blast with it, and I was getting so many people to just sit down and play Heat with me. I'm like, Tim, you care if I just keep demoing Heat, man? And so Tim took one for the team, and
No,
unfortunately had to interview Keith.
I know it's
But
terrible.
Keith
He was
was
so
great, man.
wonderful. He was
He
great.
was so friendly. What I like about that Keith interview is that you can tell he's not. He still doesn't. He doesn't put himself in this like hierarchy of designers. He's just a
Uh-uh.
dude, man, that loves playing games.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
for
can see
sure.
that from him, and
For sure.
you can see that in the customer service from Thunderworks. Like
Mhm.
I've ordered things from them directly, and like I'll get like a free promo in the box. I didn't ask for one. They didn't say there was going to be one. They just tossed it in. Like their customer service and their personal approach to this industry is excellent. I can't say
Yep.
enough good things about Keith and Thunderworks.
I'm
Mike, what's
guessing.
up, man? We've already talked about you enough.
Yeah, I'll still talk about him though at the end. But
There'll
Nix,
be more.
I'll tell you how I didn't go fanboy over the interviews. It's because I fanboyed before the interviews. Then we got on
Sure.
camera. I'm like, let me just get this out of the way. Like, you guys are all
By the
amazing.
way, my haul. Bob bought me that sign. Which, by the way, Tim, I just want to say, Bob bought me a sign, not you.
Yeah,
Uh,
nobody bought me nothing.
and it's over there. It might be a little too dark to see it, Well, especially in the small cam. Here, let's do this real fast. There you go. It's on the wall, Bob. I promised I'd put it up. I did. I don't have great lighting in that corner though. So that was a cool sign, and I appreciate
All
that.
right. Are you done with your pictures? You got some more.
No, there's a few more. I'll try to hit 'em
Okay,
through
let's
'em.
get through these
There
pictures
we go.
because I don't want my phone to die.
Yeah, okay. All right, all right, all right. Let me switch views here. So this was cool. This was the mission
The
control
winners.
demo. Yep, the winners that crushed it in like 12 and a half minutes. You guys
Dan
are
borrowed
awesome.
Paul's. Dan borrowed Paul's crown, and
Yeah.
let me just say, Sam's wife Emily is just a delight. She's super cool. I really like her. Uh, anyways,
Um, so this is cosplayers. I'm a huge Borderlands fan, and here's a Borderlands cosplay. You got Tiny Tina and you've got Brick right there. I loved
oh,
this cosplay. I saw them so many times. I had to force them to stop for a picture.
I thought that was Macho Man.
Mm-mm. That is a Borderlands character. Here it is. So this is one of my favorite pictures. Andrew took
Yeah,
this
this is
one.
the one. This is the one.
I just like there's just
My gosh.
pure joy in this girl chucking dad into the volcano. It just I
Yeah.
can't look at this photo and not smile. I just beam ear to ear every time I see this picture. This is what gaming is all about, guys. This
100%.
right here.
100%. It's just
Love
friends and
this
family
photo.
together. It's just the best feeling. It is so good. This picture gets me all emotional. I love it. I love it so much.
So Andrew, thanks for taking that picture, man. It was a blast.
Thanks for sharing it with us.
And there's
There's our
there's
guy
that
Andrew
photo
again.
again.
Yeah. Yeah. It was so
So
awesome. It was
I
so
think he took
awesome.
this photo too. So these are several that I stole from him.
No, I took this
Me
one
cheesing it up.
on
Oh,
his
did you?
phone, maybe.
Okay,
I think I took it on his
okay,
phone. I think I did.
that might have been
Maybe not.
me cheesing it up. I always got to pose for photos, whatever.
Or I took it on my phone.
There you
Oh
go.
yeah,
There's a
there's
slightly better
Mike.
photo.
There's Mike. I love it.
There you go. What's up, Mike?
I
I
love
think
it.
there's another one coming. There it is.
There you go. There's a good
Hey,
one.
good timing, buddy.
Listen, that man's my hero. Like
He's great.
I feel like Mike was on a mission to make sure we had a great convention, whether he meant to or not. And just getting uh, to hang out with Mike just every dang night and play games and hang out and BS was just the best. The
It was,
best.
dude.
It was so good. I freaking love him, man. He is just
We
the
appreciate you,
best.
Mike. You're the man.
Yeah. Yeah. The best. Look at that. Look at that.
There we
It
go.
was so
So
good.
I had to make sure I said bye to Mike on the way out because I knew how Sunday was going to go. We were all going to pack our shit and we're going to leave because that's what everybody wanted to do. So I
Yeah.
had to make sure I stopped by and saw him before I left, and that's the shot he took before. There
Yep.
we go. There's
Oh, here it is. Here it is.
so we're
Here
kind of
it
setting it
is.
up, aren't we? We're almost there, Tim. We're almost
We
there.
are. I got one
I
more
got a
game to
couple more,
talk
I think.
about that we haven't mentioned before we get into them. But yeah,
So
this
again,
was so
I
much
just
fun.
okay. I'll go ahead and share this. I wasn't going to. I kept her name out of this, so I think I'm okay. This is my neighbor. So I'm at Origins, and I get I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday. I got a tracking notification that something was coming to my house. I didn't know what it was, and so I had to like get on Gamerati's website and then ask like Bob, "Hey, do you have something coming?" He's like, "Yeah, I got something coming from Gamerati." And then we figured it was Lords of Ragnarok. Well, it delivered to all of our houses on Saturday. Bob got his neighbor to go over and pick up his copy for him, and he got his neighbor to open the box so he knew what it was. I'm like, oh my god! And then I got the email. Mine's been delivered. Oh no, it's supposed to rain Sunday. So I actually got my neighbor to walk around the block to go pick up my copy of Lords of Ragnarok so it wouldn't get stolen or wet because sure enough, it rained pretty heavy in our area Sunday morning. So
Yeah.
my
Yeah,
bikes
it
would
did.
have been soaked. So I want to thank my neighbor, and I have kept her name out of that there. So
There you go.
it was
You
just
are a
cool. She
whiskey.
was like, "What the hell is this thing? Are you
You
serious?"
you
I thought it
nerd.
was so funny.
You nerd.
There you go.
Okay,
That's the end
I'm
of
gonna
March.
talk about one more game real quick, and then we're gonna get to Fairy Tale Campaign. Actually, I'm gonna talk about like Three more games real quick, but they'll go really fast. Fletch introduced me to the people at Flawed. Game was described to me as Magic the Gathering meets Mystic Vale, and they're not wrong. So basically, you've got your card here, right? And they've got stats and do all this stuff, and it's very cool. But then you're gonna have to sleeve them when you play this. But you got this overlay that you can add to a card, and you can. And now this card does all these different things. It also becomes like a resource if you play it this way for like like mana, but not mana. It's a resource because mana. Um, but anyways, there's so many different combinations with like the things you can do. And yeah, Dan, we'll get to Stuff of Legend. But they gave me like two of their demo decks, and I can't wait to play it with the guys on Friday and show them. It's so neat. It's so neat, and they were really cool. They took a few minutes to teach me. Sean walked me over there and introduced me to them, and and Sean said like such nice things. I'm not comfortable repeating them because I just don't believe any of them. Um, but it was really cool to because he walked us over there. Was like, you got to talk to Tim. You should hear you. And it was really good. Yeah. So Sean, I won a demo game against the designer's wife. So I keep teasing her now and saying, thanks for letting me win. Cause she's like, oh, I forgot you had that card. So I had this killer combo at the end. I came back. I basically had like, three life. I got down to one life at one point in time and then started to come back and then just dealt like a ton of damage at the end of the game. But Flawed is really neat. It's on Kickstarter now. There's a few weeks left. I'm hoping it's funded. It was really close. It was like 84% funded on Sunday. So I'm really hoping that it gets funded before we even do a thing. And Fletch, I used the green deck. I used that guy. So it's like what was it? Earth and some water and a little bit of air in there. And yeah, I really wanted to fund. It looks really cool, and also just like a great group of people running that booth. They were all even before like I think even the people that didn't know I was there to like learn about their game and try to hype it up for them. They were just excited to be there, man. Like everybody they talked to. Yeah, green. Thanks, Fletch. Yeah, that's the good one. That's the good one. But yeah, they were awesome. They were really awesome, and was a really fun time. And I'm really glad I made time to go back on Sunday to learn how to play the game. Because when I met them on Saturday, I kind of grabbed some stuff, talked to them a few minutes, and then had to dip out to do stuff. But I'm really glad I made the time to go back and learn it on Sunday because it was really good. It was really good. I also want to talk about like a very cool experience. Uva from Academy Games came over and he gave us this to review, Reality Shift. I've got a deluxe and a core box.
It's a
We're gonna be
very unique take on racing.
oh,
You all know I
dude.
love racing games. Me and Bob's played like half a game. It's crazy.
Spoiler
It's
alert, it
really
was
cool.
basically designed to be Tron, and then they couldn't get the IP, so it became what it is.
It's
Um,
cool though.
but it was, yeah, super cool. I'm really excited for the opportunity to review that and play it because we saw it at
It's
Gen
a
Con last year, and I thought
three-dimensional race.
oh, looks so good. I want to talk about Puppet Masters. This is like a dueling game. There's tons of different combinations, and you're a puppet master, and you've got strings available to you. So you're going to attach these strings to different characters as you control them, but you can kind of let them go by cutting the strings and do different control other characters. Um, Looks really cool. I was excited about that. I want to talk about our buddy Matthew Ryan with Mind Your Business. I haven't got to play this yet, but he was running demos over there. He's got a game called Sirens that's coming out, and looks amazing. Also, Matthew's just got a lot of good things in the hopper. I really like that dude. I'm pulling for him. I can't show too much about this, but I will tell you that the Sorcerer's Arena, if you're a fan of it like I am, do not sleep on this expansion. I'm going to tell you, Mrs. Potts is kind of a badass. Just warning you with what she can do. I haven't played this game yet, but this couple, this husband and wife came over. They're trying to bring games from China over to the American market, and this is one they gave me. Come on, bite me, and really, really excited about that. I want to play it. It seems pretty cool. I got Sam Stockton to sign my
Oh,
Cult of the Deep.
hey, Tim, you got the green light here.
Oh, I can
That
show
looks like a green light.
I can show what I want. I'll show more when I'm not trying to hurry up so we can get to the. I'll show more when we do our video because I'm excited to talk about what some of
There.
those cars do. Because Mulan is also like just doing crazy stuff. Um, oh yeah, look at
Sorcerer's
that.
Arena is really good, man. It is a gamey tacticals game with Disney on it.
Don't sleep
It's
on it.
a
Don't sleep
solid
on it.
tactics game.
It's really
Seriously,
good, and I
don't get
like
fooled by that
tactics.
Disney theme.
I like tactics games a lot, and then I get the Disney nostalgia theme out of it, and I love it. I love it. Let me see. I did Reality Shift. Um, yeah, I think that's pretty much all of them. Oh, the our booth neighbor, I think it's pronounced Himgo. Uh,
I saw
Dice.
that and I didn't know who bought that. That's so cool looking.
Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be my new review journal.
It's going to
Uh,
be Tim's book that he puts his top tens in and then decides which ones become his 10.
yeah, and then when next time
Low
Paul's on,
hanging
I'm gonna be
fruit.
like, "Dear diary,
Dear
Dan,
diary, when are
Dan
you
was
going to
mean to me."
play Fairy Tale?
Oh boy. He also gave us a bunch of dice. I'm really looking forward to messing around with those. And we're gonna do. He's got like these dice blind bags, and he gave me some glass dice. Um, he gave us. Oh, hold on, I got some of it right here. These die are glass. I've never had glass dice before. Um, but he's
Were
got
they the
this like
ones that also
really cool
Yes, I
dice.
saw those. Were they the same ones that had those dice that had like eyeballs in them that would like I don't know. I don't know. I saw so many dice booths. I'm sorry, they kind of mixed together a little bit.
But like I got this blind bag that he gave me. We're gonna open it on camera and in the studio. I
Nice.
already talked to them about the setup, but it's a set of 7 metal RPG dice. This thing weighs a ton. So I'm really excited to get in and mess around with some of that. The flawed people gave me some art prints. Like the art for this game is legit. It's legit,
Wow.
really good. They hired comic book artists to do the art for flawed. Um, so, anyways, uh, gosh, I could go on for ages, but yeah, that's the Heimgo. Can you? I don't know if you can read it, but there it is. Yeah,
Well,
but
they were
they
the
and
ones
they
directly across from us.
they were because I went over to apologize for us crowding the whole area around us at the end of the show. Because I was like, I'm really sorry. I hope that was cool, you know. And he's like, No, it's great. You got people around here, you know, and filled up the area. So he was very gracious and super cool. So okay. What else did you need to talk about? Oh, Stuff of Legend. We got to talk about Stuff of Legend real quick. You want to go, Mike?
Um, I started out as the boogeyman, and
You
early in
blew
the game,
it.
I was getting flustered. So we're at this table. I swear is the only table in the entire place, the whole convention center, where for whatever reason, like there's this like I went to move in and my knees hit this like thing and a bunch of pieces scattered. And so like I can't sit at this table comfortably. Tim's on the other side of it not having problems because of his short legs. But
Hi.
me, I'm like, I have nowhere to put my legs here. I'm getting flustered, and I end up hitting the table so hard that like the tablecloth crunches up and my card flips over. So now everybody knows well, Dan knew I was the boogeyman. No, Reed saw it. He was the one sitting to my right. He saw as the boogeyman. So very early into the game, I was about to ask, what the hell is going on here? This is great. I'm over here with this flickering brightness that I need to fix. Hopefully my audio sounds better than usual. But if we have
It
Tim
does.
not
It sounds
buffering,
great. It sounds great.
we are really on our way to getting the quality of stream that I've been shooting for. Side tangent. I'm sorry. I really want this to grow and look better. Damn it, Tim. Yeah, me for a second. I was like looking down at comments. I look up. I'm like, no. Anyway, so I bump the table. The tablecloth gets crunched up. Reed sees I'm the boogeyman, and we had to reshuffle
Uh-huh.
all the role cards except for Bob and Mike Giuliano. They were the roles that like they're public and we knew they were good. And so everybody else was either a boogeyman or supporting the boy. And I was the boogeyman. I was so looking forward to pulling off some bluffs, maybe tanking the whole game. And then the
Sus.
freaking card flips over because the tablecloth got crunched up. Shut up, short legs. And so I was so mad. I love being the evil character in bluffing games. I was so excited to play a bluffing game. I haven't played a social deduction game in quite some time or hidden trader. I love them. You know, trust me, I got a soft spot for my Euros and my country games. But man, when it comes down to it, I love being able to bluff people. I love that feeling. And I botched it because my card flipped over. And so we ended up having to reshuffle them, and it ended up being
Dan and Reed.
Dan and Reed.
Reed. Yeah.
And it didn't matter because they lost. Good guys won. So
Well,
I
I loved
won,
it
but they
because
didn't get to
nobody
try and bluff.
nobody trusted me yet. I never lied the whole time. I just want to show off like how good the Sorcerer's Arena dudes look. You know, two-sided acrylic.
Yes. See, now
I
you're
love it.
getting into the Disney IP
Oh.
there that I loved as a kid. I watched that Robin Hood movie, I don't know how many times, dude. But yeah, those acrylic standees for Sorcerer's Arena are fantastic. I love those. That was the first game I personally had
Sorry.
played that
There's Miss
utilized those.
Spots.
Oh, we have Tim's first buffer. He's freezing on the acrylic standees. Go figure. Wow. We get our first one 2 hours in, Tim. That's
I
a
blame
good
Andrew.
streak.
I blame
That's a
Andrew.
good streak. Yeah, I love those acrylic standees, man. They look really good.
The op is crushing
I'm
it,
telling
man.
you, don't sleep on Sorcerer's Arena, guys. Seriously, that's a gamey tactical miniatures game with a Disney theme. It's not a kids game at all. It's not.
I mean, you can play with kids.
You can, but I'm just saying it's not a kid's game. You know, I think just seeing, cartoon Robin Hood makes you wonder. Don't. It's solid. It's gamey.
All right, Mike, are we ready?
It depends.
You ready for what I've been looking forward to all week?
Yes.
It's showing off my.
So you're gonna have to.
I'm just kidding.
Oh.
It's.
I have one. I still haven't even fully unpacked, guys. I was so exhausted today. Again, I haven't been able to shut my brain off. I've been going to bed too late. I've seriously just been promoting us and networking every night I get home for like 2 days straight. That last night I couldn't shut my brain off, so I came home tonight and I took a nap. I still have not unpacked.
Yeah. My game room's a mess because I'm trying to reorganize it. I bought some new shelves, all kinds of stuff. Okay.
Okay. Just recapping that real fast. It's just been amazing, the support and the validation of what we're doing. It really feels awesome. And I know all of us came back revitalized to give you more and make it better. And we can't wait to see what's in store for the rundown.
Okay. So yeah, we've now lost like 7 people. I was hoping to do this when we had more. I was hoping to do this when we had more. Okay, so now we're gonna play this game called Fairy Tale Campaign Trail. There's 3 decks to this. We are all basically running for mayor of this fictional fairy tale village. And what do you do when you run for office is you try to fix problems. You promise, right? Like when you're a kid running for student body president, you're like, and no homework for anybody, right? You make promises, you make campaign promises. So we've got these problems that have arrived.
Oh boy. I didn't get to hear the whole explanation. And I don't. I generally have an idea of what we're going to do, but I didn't get to sit down on the teach or anything. So I'll
Okay,
let Tim do the full intro. There you go. Thank you.
I'm getting back there now. I'm buffering, of course. Um, yeah, Josh, we got a Discord. Can Mike? Can you bring up the Discord and share the link
Oh
while I'm
yeah,
talking?
man, we're very active
Um,
in here. I have it open while we're running. Here, I'll share it.
so,
Thank you for
anyways,
asking. We're super active in there. We have great
we
community.
we're gonna draw a card out of the problem deck, and then we're gonna draw a card out of a modifier deck, and the modifier deck is going to tell us in the way that we need to present our arguments. Okay, and then normally when you play this like around a table of friends, you're going to have these solution cards. You're going to have a hand of solution cards, and you're going to pick one from your hand, and that's going to be the way you try to provide a solution for this to the problem. So you've got to use that to oh wow, we got a bunch of people joining the Discord right now. I'm getting all those
Yeah,
notifications.
I'm saying hi.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's awesome. Thank you guys so much. Anyways, so we got all these cards that are solution cards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give like Mike two to choose from that I won't see, and he can do this. But let me just tell you, we had this one. Andrew referenced it earlier. We had this extra dimensional interplanetary used car salesman trying to reach you about your extended warranty. Spencer's
Thanks for joining
solution.
us, David.
Hey, thanks, David. Good to see you, man. Spencer's solution was to act like the most suspicious, evil character that there was possible. I did a goofy Back to the Future thing where because the card I played was that I was like going to send one object back in time.
Uh, so yeah, he's gonna tell you how he basically did a Back to the Future.
Okay, I'm back. So,
Mhm.
anyways, I'm going to present the problem first. Hold on. Let me just say again, a big thanks to Aaron, Christina, and London. And I know I'm missing somebody. They were awesome and they were super kind to drop off their prototype so that we could goof around with it. So, Mike, here's the problem that this fairy tale
Oh,
city is having.
ooh, okay. Tell me.
The problem is there's a new breed of griffin has emerged. It's half lion and half parakeet. Um,
That's a problem.
yeah, yeah, Sam. Okay, so Sam as well. Yeah, so this is a problem. Yeah, that was a good. That wasn't a bad Doc Brown. I think I got caught up in the moment and did a thing. So
So
here's the
you're
thing,
telling me instead of half eagle, half lion, it's half lion, half parakeet.
right? And I picked this one
Okay.
on purpose since they are parakeet griffin games. So I
Nice.
did select that one for our first one. Um,
Cheating.
oh my gosh, this was also crazy. I think I killed poor Aaron like 10 times. Because my answer, my solution to this one problem that we had was just knives, lots of knives was the card I played. And so I just kept talking and throwing knives the whole time. And anytime anybody disagreed with me, pretend knives, but still. Okay, so Mike, this is the way we need to solve this problem. We need to back up our argument with statistics, even if they are completely made up.
That one's for me.
No, for all of us. You and I both have to use this as our argument. Like we have to
Oh,
present
yes.
we
Okay,
must
okay.
present
So
our argument in this way.
I
Okay?
would just want to
So
make sure I got all of this. So we've
so
got a half griffin, half parakeet, and we got to provide statistics that aren't real.
right, okay. Well,
Okay.
I must have done really badly with my knife throwing if everyone survived. That was so funny. Oh my
I'm
gosh.
gonna kind of put
Okay.
this in so we can follow.
Okay. So I'm gonna grab some of the ones with art right now because this is a prototype. Um, so ooh,
So Tim's gonna get a card, and I'm gonna get a card. He's gonna keep his.
I'm gonna give you two cards to choose from.
Okay, and he's
Okay.
not gonna look, but we're gonna
Nope.
show me, which means you guys will also get to see.
Okay. Can you see that? I can't read it. It's too far away.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And then there's the picture. that's on there. Okay.
I'm taking
Did
notes
you
as well, so I remember.
did you write it down? You good? Okay, here's your other option. I don't care which one you use. Can you read that? Is it good?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And I'm
I
going to
can read it, so
draw.
everybody else should have. I'll look away, and you go ahead and show the chat your cards.
Okay. Let me find one that has art. In the future when we play this, I'm gonna not always show art, but I want to show art like the first couple of times people see this game because this is a prototype. So okay. Oh, okay. So this is one of mine. Boop, 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 boop. And then this is the other one of mine. Okay. Man, this is really tough. So,
Okay, I'm looking back at my reminders here. So
okay, I think I'm gonna go with this one. And I am I am ready when you are, Mike. So here's what's gonna happen. Mike is gonna have he's gonna get to present his solution. You don't have to even lead with it. I think Dan and I slow played our solutions. Like we just started going and then eventually revealed our solution. Um, but you'll have to say what your solution is at some point in time. Then what's going to happen? You're going to present your point. I'm not going to interrupt you. Then I get to present my point, and I will not interrupt you unless I'm throwing knives at you. But then what's going to happen is that then we'll have like 2 minutes to sort of we'll have 2 minutes to sort of like go back and forth. You know what I mean? And then the viewers will get to determine the winner. And thanks, Andrew. That doesn't make me feel better. Great Scott, Marty. Let's go. All right, Mike, what do you got? So a new breed of griffin has emerged. That's half lion, half parakeet. And please back up your argument with statistics. Or do you want me to go first?
no, we're good. We're good.
Okay.
I'm I'm
Okay.
just I'm just I'm gathering my thoughts here, Tim. We're gonna be okay. Okay.
Here we go.
What is there a name of this town?
What'd you name it? Boardlandia?
Parakeetville?
Parakeetville? Yeah, Parakeetville.
Yeah.
Sure.
So greetings, the fine folks of Parakeetville. As you
Okay.
know, we have a problem. We have an influx of a new breed of griffin. As you all know, 100% of the griffins previously were half griffin, half eagle. Suddenly, we have a problem. We have an invasive species. We have a species of half griffin, half parakeet that have invaded the land of Parakeetville. And that's why they even named it that. But these griffins with the parakeet traits are a problem. Why, you must ask, is a half griffin, half lion, half parakeet a problem? The reason being is because parakeets poop all over the place. We have a town now that is covered in parakeet feces. I actually had an independent research team that told me that 75% of the sidewalks in Parakeetville are now covered in these new invasive species, parakeet griffin scat. That is a problem. 60% of the residents of Parakeetville have said that they would like to solve this issue by increasing the fund for the Parakeetville Fire Department, which is why I propose that to solve this problem, we that's the only solution. Are you serious? We can't have parakeets scat all over the sidewalks. This is this is a humble little village. This is a wonderful little town. We are a we are a tribe of individuals that have a wonderful town covered in griffin scat. And I, as your future mayor, will increase the funding for our fire department so that we can set them all on fire. That is our only solution here. Say no more. This is the way.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna burn up the parakeet griffins
I'm burning them all up. And
and
in
not the
fact, yes,
scat.
that's correct. And I know
Okay.
that the fire department usually is getting rid of fire with water, but that's where the
Right.
additional funding comes in. I would like the fire department of Parakeetville to focus on generating fire, because 10% of firemen are obsessed with fire, and that's why they get into that
All
type
right.
of
All
work
right.
in the
All
first
right.
place.
All right. All right. All right. All right. It's
And
my turn. It's my
100% of
turn.
our chat agrees with me. Go on.
It's my turn. Uh, listen here. Yes, 75% of the sidewalks are covered with parakeet, griffin, scat. And yes,
Problem.
the parakeet, it is parakeet scat, but it is the size of a lion. It's like if a lion made it, right? So it's huge. Well, I've got a solution that 60% of the time it works every time. And that is we're going to enchant the parakeet scat to make it so that the griffins are terrified of it. So if it's all over the place, right? Immediately 100% of the griffin parakeet slash griffins are going, because they're 50% parakeet and 50% a lion, they will immediately become afraid of this and then migrate away. We don't need to set anything on fire, because also 70% of parakeet scat is extremely flammable, depending on what they ate. If they were out at O'Malley's field eating that grass, everybody knows that his devil grass, it burns going down and it burns coming out, right? So if you are already setting them on fire, that's like throwing gasoline on that. So what we need to do is we've got a guy who enchants things, and 60% of the time it works every time. I mean, his Sex Panther cologne works miracles. That's how I got my wife. So here's what we're gonna do is he's gonna come around, he's gonna enchant all of the scat, and they will be so terrified of it, they're gonna leave. And then it's going to be a parakeet perches town, that town next door that we don't like. It's going to be their town's problem, not our problem. It's going to be great. That's my solution. All right, you ready? All right, so we'll go for a couple minutes arguing back and forth. You ready, Mike?
All right.
Okay, so like 2 minutes tops, and then we'll go.
Look, I have huge issues buying that you can make any creature afraid of its own poop.
Have
That's
you met
all.
my wife? I mean, most human beings are afraid of their own poop. That came out of me. Oh my
Hey,
god!
oh,
If I
what? Are
listen,
you serious? I'm
if I
proud
walk
of
up to
that.
you, Mike, if I walk up to you with poop on my hand and I go to shake your hand, you're not excited about that. You're running away from me. You're like, what kind of
No, it
maniac?
just means you're terrible at wiping, and maybe you should consider a bidet. Don't make that my problem. That's a you problem.
But you're still running from me. You're still running from me. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
but that doesn't mean I'm afraid of my own fecal matter. In fact, I think it's funny. You know, maybe
Listen,
I don't know.
listen,
Maybe women are
listen.
afraid
If
of it,
with
but us guys were like,
w-
just a little poop.
with my solution, we don't have to raise taxes to pay for the fire department to put out all these fires that you have now created uh, because you want to set them all on fire.
Yeah, but the problem is that these parakeet griffins, Tim, are an invasive species. They're crossbreeding. Now, there was a recent poll by researchers that said that within 2 years, 80% of the griffins in Parakeetville will be parakeet griffins. Right now, that number is only 1%. If you imagine the scat that's on the sidewalks now, Tim, imagine when 80% of them are parakeets.
Listen.
There's going
If
to be
they're
nowhere to walk. It's going to be
if
Facetiesville, Tim. Are you
look,
serious?
look, it's gonna happen like
Why
three
don't we
times. They're gonna see it. They're gonna leave. They're not even gonna come back. It'll be fine.
look?
We don't even have to
Look,
worry about this.
you can pretend to try and make
Listen,
a creature afraid of its own fecal matter, but the only way to solve a problem is to eliminate it. We're doing that with fire.
60% of the time, it works every time. Also, think of the jobs created by the poop shoveling and the cleanup crews. You are not creating jobs. You're raising taxes to pay for fire extra fire department. Those guys are busy enough with all the phoenixes flying around
Are,
here,
are
you
you
know,
kidding
and
me?
and
We
it's 4th of
actually have a
July. There's there's already fires. 75% of the fires that already occur in this town are happening because of 4th of July and phoenixes, and now you just want to create even more fire. It's ridiculous. I think we just don't raise taxes. I think we create
wow.
jobs by creating a shoveling crew for the scat, which then we put in a circle around the outside of the town to then scare off the 60% of the future parakeet griffins. Well, 60% of the
You
time, again, it works every time.
you and I both know that 99% of the people in Parakeetville believe our firemen are already underpaid anyway. Give them a little bit more responsibility. What's wrong with that? And I
Listen,
find me a
listen.
person, find
I'm
me a
I'm
person that will tell you firemen are underpaid. I
I am
guarantee you it's less than 1%.
I am all for giving them a 10% raise increase, but you're trying to give them a 100% work increase
Whoa.
with a minimal
Whoa.
pay increase. So let's go.
That's a made up number that came from you, not me. This is my
Listen,
argument, not
these
yours.
are these are all factual statistics that I'm presenting here for this mythological town. Okay, okay. Uh, I think that we have brutalized this subject enough. How about is anybody who wins this? And we'll leave it to the audience. Who wins this one? I'm gonna start picking another one. I love this freaking game, Mike. I love this
This is
game.
funny. So I guess we're gonna have our chat pick who they think won. I
Yeah,
don't know. I guess cast your vote, Mike or Tim.
yeah.
Mike or Tim. Make them afraid of their poop or set them all on fire.
I mean, I'm
Which
listen.
I might add again would offer a substantial raise to the firemen of our town. And 67% of the people did say, is there a poll option? How do you add a poll in here?
I
I
don't
should
know. We
ask it.
should though. We should.
Dang it. I'll work on it. Hold on. So I'm still learning all my capabilities here. I got a two screen experience now. I'm getting there. I'm not quite sure.
Okay, I'm
I'll
finding some
try.
cards
I'll
with
try.
artwork while you're looking. Anyways, this is. Oh. See, Christina says, make him afraid of poop. Donnie says, me.
Uh,
Listen, Donnie designed is a co-designer of one of our favorite games, Michigan Trolls. So, I mean, I think that carries some
wait,
weight
wait,
there,
hold
right?
on, hold on. I didn't catch all of his comment. Where'd it go? About a fire there it is. Hey, Kevin's on
Yeah.
board. All right.
So,
I like
no,
it.
wait, no,
See?
wait. Oh, wait.
You're
Oh, so he's
telling me you
voting.
don't want to enlist the help of Kevin? You realize how
Listen,
nice that guy was? You
listen,
should be a you should mm.
I want Kevin to be safe. I want Kevin to not have to go out on these calls so he can keep making games. So I don't know what you're trying to do. Why are you trying to prevent Kevin from making games by setting more
Well,
fires, you maniac?
well, you better tell Siri to call up the local fire department because your solution isn't going to work.
Listen here. Christina here, also a designer of a game that I enjoy quite a bit, says make him afraid of
Yes.
poop.
Yes. That's right, Bob. Thank you so much. That was the second part of the increased fireman wage rollout. It is
Listen.
part of a bill that I will be sending to the local House of Representatives of Parakeetville. So I
Oh
feel like
boy.
we're killing multiple birds and parakeets with one stone.
I feel
That's
like
right.
you guys are trying to raise the taxes here.
It's
TK picked you. TK picked you too. So let's see.
well, it seems like a
That's
tie, but
that's like
it's hard to add
three,
them all up.
4 for you,
Uh,
and like two
TK,
for me, 3 for me.
Andrew,
It's like 3 for
Kevin. I have
me.
four.
Yeah, and
Count
I've got
four.
yeah, and I've got 3 for me. So I think you win, Mike. I
Hey,
think you
Donnie's
win.
with us.
Yeah, I was saying
We
that he
gushed
voted
about
for
your game
me.
earlier.
We did, and we'll
Um,
continue to gush about it.
I know because
Li-
it's so fun.
Listen,
That's a
listen, Bob.
great question, Bob.
Listen, look. They got these calendars with these guys, and they all look hot and stuff.
Wait, what
And
fire department are you talking about?
those firefighter calendars. You never see those?
Oh, wow. You
Come
must
on,
live in a
man.
different Parakeetville than I do.
All right. Are you ready for the next one? We're gonna give that one to Mike.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Ready for the next one. I don't even know it. Okay. Oh, okay. That's good. Um, so this problem, because we're running for mayor still, of
Put it in the
Parakeetville,
comments again.
um, is uh many of those calendars, Andrew. Let's see. So this comment or this problem, adventurers are
He took
asking
down
two.
Katsia's calendar to put that one up.
I
Sorry, go ahead.
did. I did. Katya needs to make a calendar of firefighters made out of meeples for me. Um, Adventurers are asking too many questions about the shack on the hill that we all agreed to put behind us. So, adventurers are asking too many questions about this betrayal at the shack on the hill that we all agreed to put behind us. I added extra words to that, just so you know. Um, all right, I'm going to grab one of these out of the middle. And oh, oh wait, no, I did this one. I did this one at the show, so I don't want to do that one. That's weird that I just
Yeah,
randomly
cheating.
drew that one. Okay. Oh, I saw
Yeah.
this one getting done, and this was amazing. We have been cursed to only speak in a foreign accent,
Oh
Mike.
my word.
I saw a guy do this at the show. Like I walked up while they were demoing this, and the guy's like, "Is the Swedish chef an accent?" And the dude did it. It was so funny. And I believe was it Christina or London? Somebody did it in an Irish accent, and it was incredible. I was very impressed.
And what happened in the shack? What happens in the shack stays in the
Listen,
shack.
Andrew, it's people like you is why we have this problem. You're not supposed to be asking about what's in the shack.
God just
Okay,
didn't want to pay firemen more.
okay, Mike. I'm looking. Here you go. That's one
Okay.
of your solutions. Did you get it?
What the heck? Yeah, it's not very good, but I got it.
Okay.
Uh-oh. What
Okay.
else?
I don't know what that
Hey,
is.
yep.
Can you read it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. I couldn't see what those were. So now I'm going to show mine. Oh, I saw this one, but I'll try it just in case it goes better. So don't look, Mike. I'm going to show the
Nope.
crowd mine.
I'm on a different window looking something up.
Oh boy. Oh boy. That's not good. This is going to be really tough for me. But
Well, it's gonna be a little tricky.
okay. Okay. You going first or am I going first?
Why don't you go first this time?
Okay. Okay. Hey, London, was it you that did the Irish accent and the other fella did the Swedish accent or the Swedish chef accent? I couldn't remember who was there, but it was so much fun to watch you guys. And yeah, you rocked that Irish accent. As somebody with Irish heritage and that has been to Ireland, I loved it. I was very impressed because I feel like Irish accents are actually pretty tricky. Okay, let me see. Let me see what kind of accent I'm gonna do. Okay, okay. So the am I going first or are you going first? I forgot.
You're going first this time.
Okay. Oh yeah, look at that. It was definitely London. Yeah, she killed it. I will not do an Irish accent, but I'm gonna try to do something. Oh, see, I love it. I love it. Well done. Well
Nice.
done. I'm going to just go off of a lot of times imitating movies that I love, and that's Monty Python. So let's try this. So,
Dang it.
adventurers are asking too many questions about the shack on the hill that we all agreed to put behind us. Right. Okay. So, there's only one solution to this. I don't know what accent I'm doing. It's something like that, but I'm going to keep doing it. So, the only one solution we have is we got to arm our wizards. We're going to give them guns and we're going to put them outside the shack. We're going to post them in different areas. And so we're going to have two rows of wizards. The first row is going to have the guns in a firing line, kneeled down. Second row is going to be working on magic missile and fireball spells and stuff like that, right? So then when the first row fires and then they need to reload, then the wizards that are loading their spells, that's the second volley. There we go. Any adventurers that aren't scared off by that Well, by the time the second volley comes through, the first round of wizards has finished reloading and they're ready to fire again. And so we do that like 2 or 3 times a day, and then we shouldn't have any problem, and they'll all be gone, right? Any of those adventurers out of here. They're gone. They're scared off. No problems. No problems. That's my solution and my shitty accent. You're very welcome for that. And here you go, Mr. Mike. What do you got for us?
I totally missed your solution.
Oh, well, it's giving wizards guns. I'm going to arm the wizards. I'm going to have them in 2 rows. The first row of the wizard
Okay.
is going to be firing the guns, and the second row of the
Okay.
wizards casting a spell.
Okay.
Because everybody knows you just don't cast a spell willy nilly. It takes a few minutes to prime them up. And so while they are laying waste to these adventurers, or scaring off these adventurers that are talking about this shack that we all agreed very clearly. We all came to an understanding that we would no longer talk about this shack. And here they are, sticking their noses where they don't belong. There we go. You're welcome.
Wow. Okay. Well, you stole the accent I was going to use, so I'll pick a
What,
different one.
like vaguely,
Secondly,
vaguely English?
yes. Secondly, my other accent I was going to do was not foreign. I was going to try Southern. And so I'm a little nervous about putting this on air, but I'm going to do it because this is the game. I have to speak in a foreign accent. So I will. If it gets a little stereotypical, I'm sorry, but this is where I'm going. Hello, my name is Hikmat, and we have a big problem at the top of the hill. We have a shack. I know this might be funny to you, but this is not funny to the citizens of Parakeetville. You see, we have an issue. My name is Hikmat. We have an issue with a house on the hill. The hill, that shack is an issue. I have a solution that you will find out is far greater than anything Tim has come up with to this point. I haven't said anything. Why are you laughing? So, my solution to this issue is dragons with orange strap. That became Irish Fritz. So, my solution is dragons that hoard things that are orange. What type of orange thing do you ask? That's right. We need to steer people away from the shack by by using road cones. That's correct. We can place strategic road cones in front of. In fact, I have a friend. His main name is Mr. Patel. Mr. Patel told me that he is one of the greatest
Oh boy.
road cone placement people in all of Parakeetville. He told me he would place road cones around the shack to steer people away from it. Additionally, we can scare people away from it by using jack-o'-lanterns with candles inside. If we carve them in a way that would make them look scary, I do feel like we can get most of the populace away from the scary shack on the hill. Thank you very much for your support. This has been Hikmat.
Okay, please, Mike, don't ever do that again. Oh my God, that was like, oh boy, oh
There
boy,
you go. That's my
we're in
Indian
big
accent.
trouble. We're in big trouble.
I know.
Well,
I'm
well,
sorry, but
well,
what other English? Okay. I mean, yeah, I know some Spanish, but do I know how to speak English in a Spanish accent?
yeah,
No,
no,
not
I
really.
mean, the
That's
great
tough.
thing, the great thing is that there's no accent that will not get us in
And
big trouble.
I'm
Uh,
sorry. That was
you
my
should have,
version of an Indian accent.
you
So there you
should have
go.
went, you should have went Canadian. It would have been safer.
Well,
Yeah,
sorry.
okay. So we're gonna
Thanks.
spread out. We're gonna spread out these orange cones, eh? No. Anyways, yeah.
I also would like to add very quickly
Oh
that
God,
the social media star, Annoying Orange, if you simply place him at the front step, nobody will come near the shack. Everybody hates the Annoying Orange. Okay,
that is true. That is true.
I'm Hickman.
Right. So, anyways, nobody's scared of a freaking pumpkin, mate. So what we gotta do
I'm
is we need
sorry.
the guns and we need the wizards, and it's the only way. It's the most efficient. And oh, annoying orange apparently counts as a
Yes.
foreign
I
accent,
doubled up.
but you didn't do the annoying orange accent, so it doesn't count. So yes, anyways, clearly
Okay.
my solution's best. Plus, it gets all those cheeky wizards out by that shack for a while, and they're out of our hair, and they're not clogging up our taverns, doing damn parlor tricks all night. So there we go. Let's
Uh,
just
uh,
let's
well,
let's throw it
this is
let's throw it to the
Hikmat
crowd.
again.
Oh
That's
God.
this is Hikmat again, and I would like to add that nothing has ever been solved with more guns. Thank you. Come
Well,
again.
look at I'm looking at starting this new country called America, where guns fix all the problems. You'll see, it'll be fine. Mark my words, they will not age badly. This is a perfect solution. Yes. So, um,
Sorry. Thank you. That was
yeah.
that that
Okay. So,
that
so
was the
let's
only
just
other accent I could think of.
let's throw it to the group and see who they are least offended by.
This has been Hikmat.
Oh boy,
I'm sorry.
Hickmat's got to get retired after
Thank
this.
you. I'm sorry. I
Oh,
nothing was intended to be.
no, no, no. Yeah, I mean
Hey,
this is all in
right.
good fun. This is all in
Of
good
course.
fun. That's all. That's all.
Yes. Thank you. Come again.
Oh boy.
Oh my
So you got at
goodness.
least one vote. So
I does that count as a second one? All right, guys. So it's a vote time. Yeah, pick Matt getting some votes.
okay, so I got one
I
from
got
Donnie.
two.
Donnie's my guy. Donnie is my guy. Donnie keeps voting for
Hey,
me.
I knew annoying orange would keep people away from the scary shack.
Yeah.
Hey, road
Oh,
cone setter,
oh, oh.
Mr. Patel, the road code setter.
All right. All right. So it looks like Mike is going to win this one. Man, Mike for the accent
This is
alone.
hilarious, guys. I have been. This is why when I walked up on that table, I was like, I have to try this. This is just right up my alley.
So, like, listen, we're doing another round of this because,
One
but
more, one more.
this is Fairy Tale Campaign Trail. This is a prototype game. This I cannot wait for this. I know it'll be a little bit before this game comes to Kickstarter, but I absolutely cannot wait because this game's so much fun and like it's really awesome that they let us use their prototype for our show because Mike, I want to do this all the freaking time. I could almost just
This
play
is
this game online with friends virtually. So really though, what we need to do is like have London and Christina and Aaron on and Sam also and do this because this would be amazing. Okay.
this is
So
a
I, I've
blast.
got
This is
I've,
everything I thought it would be.
I've got a really good one. It has no art. So everybody keep in mind this is a prototype, but this is really good. I drew it off top. I'm very happy about this. So our third
One
one.
more,
Well, unless I
last one.
win, then I get a chance to tie. The King's Guard all read the story of King Arthur, stuck their swords in rocks, and now they are unable to access their weapons.
The King's Guard all read the story of King Arthur, stuck their swords in rocks, and are now unable to access their weapons.
Yeah,
Okay.
Christina says she accepts our challenge. Um, yeah, that'll be awesome. That will be so much fun, guys. We're gonna plan this. It's gonna happen. Um, if I don't find you like on Facebook or in the Discord, find me and let's like link up so that we can coordinate and make this happen. Andrew, yeah, Andrew's a backer. Um, super fun and very excited about that. Okay.
This is a judging game that's actually fun. You know what I mean? This is
Yeah.
not like other judging games. This is a very unique and fun twist on it. Hey, we got more Discord joiners. Sweet. I'm gonna keep saying hi to people.
Yep. No, please do. And yeah, no, no, no. Like seriously, London and Christina came over and like talked about their game a little bit, and I'm like, I'm freaking in because I love this kind of game anyways. Absolutely love this kind of game anyways. And then we sat, well, I went over one time while they were playing it. I didn't have time to play. and I watched them play like a round, and I was like, this is amazing. Like I was just watching people have a good time. And then we played it with Andrew and Avery and Spencer and Dan, and it was amazing. It was so good. Okay. Okay, here we go. So what did I say the problem was? It's King Arthur and the swords.
Uh,
Okay.
Kingsguard all read the story of King Arthur, stuck their swords in rocks, and are now unable to access their weapons.
Let's see. Oh, okay. Okay,
Man,
listen. I got a good one. I got a good card for this. You ready, Mike?
yes. Oh, he's frozen. We're ready though, Tim. We're ready. We're ready. Come on, black screen, twirling circle.
Okay.
There he
Oh
is.
yeah, I'm
What
back.
you
I'm
got?
back. I'm back. Okay. We must present our solution as though we're in an advertisement. Mike and I both work in sales, so should be no
This is
problem.
right on. Yeah. Oh, I
Okay.
can't wait for this.
Here's your two
Can't
cards.
wait for this one. What do you
Again,
have?
they may not have artwork, guys, and that's because this is a prototype. So just be ready
Prototyping.
for that.
Words
Okay. So
only, ignore the art.
yeah, there's like no art there. But
Oh,
anyways,
yeah, there you go. And okay. Wow, that's similar to my other one.
you got it. I can't see it. You good?
Yes, I got the first one.
Okay, here's the second one. Are you good?
Yes,
Okay.
and I'm
Don't
looking away.
look. Don't look.
If I it's because I'm on another window, so I can't see anything.
There's my first one. And what? Oh boy, I'm so screwed with these cards. I'm so screwed with these cards. Okay. Okay. And I know we're playing like a modified version of this, just so you know. Like I have London sent me the real rules. Here's the other thing. Here's a sign of a really great party game. These are like all the rules right here.
Okay.
A really great party game should take like 30 seconds to teach and everybody's up and running. And to
This
me,
is a
that's a
fun
great
party
sign.
game.
That's a great sign. Okay,
It's
here we go.
you definitely got to have a group for this, but what I appreciate, we have the group for
Oh,
this.
dude. Well, here's the thing, Mike, is
They
people
already
like you
saw that, and I didn't even get to play it the first time.
people like you and I, we make the group for this kind of game because we get so nuts and stuff that people just don't have a choice. You know, they get
Oh
crazy
yeah,
with
yeah.
us.
I'm so
Trying to keep
again.
up with us.
I grew up playing Cranium with my family, and being silly, that's just right up my alley. And I've been in sales for 20 years, so here we go.
Okay, so
Um,
present your solution to the problem like it's an advertisement.
okay. The King's Guard all read the story of King Arthur, stuck their swords in rocks, and are now unable to access their weapons. Everybody in Parakeetville panicked slightly as the heroes were unable to pull their hefty weapons from the rock and wield them and defend the town from villains. I have a solution. Vibe lamp. You guys got a problem that you don't know how to fix? Vibe lamp. That's right. It's the lava lamp that changes the vibe. Vibe lamp. You think you're a weakling? You have no muscles? Vibe lamp. Change the vibe. All you got to do, plug it in. Doesn't even take batteries. Comes with a cable. Plug that baby right in. Vibe lamp. Change the vibe. Everybody in your party is weak. You have a whole bunch of rogues and wizards, but you need strength. Pop Vibe lamp. Vibe lamp changes the vibe so that you have the strength to pull weapons from rocks. Thank you for listening. Vibe lamp.
Wow, well done, Mike. Holy shit, I am screwed. Well done. Okay, let
I
me just
love
say
this.
hi to Ryan real quick because I believe Ryan came by the booth and said hi real fast.
Hey,
Ryan, I'm
Ryan.
sorry I didn't have more time to talk to you, man. But thank you for coming by. I'm pretty sure that was you.
Thank all of you that are new to our stream. We appreciate you guys watching.
Okay, okay.
What do you
Oh
got,
shit.
Tim?
Oh my
Vibe
god, I
lamp,
don't even
baby.
know.
Do you realize
Listen.
I was going with the vibe of Slap Chop or whatever that was
Oh,
there?
dude, you nailed it. You nailed it. You did. You did so well. I was way more confident my first two times around, and I failed miserably. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this one, but I'm going to try. Is your King's Guard useless and ineffective? Have they all stuck their swords in a stone, trying to prove their worth? Well, if you have, I strongly recommend that we throw rotten tomatoes at them until they come to their senses and actually can get those swords out of the stones. Because this is a problem that is plaguing our fine city now and has been for weeks ever since these people. Now, I will say that there are side effects, so please consult your doctor before throwing rotten tomatoes at the King's Guard. If you do not have chainmail, you might result in bleeding from stabbing from angry King's Guardmen. Other side effects might include being punched by a gauntleted fist from one of the King's Guard. But if you want to live a happy, fulfilling life under a solid kingdom with a king that's well protected by his King's Guard, we ask that you please consider Rotten Tomatoes and buy them so that you can chuck them at those foolish knights but please also check the side effects.
I
I don't
love the
know.
side effects part there. That
It
was
could have
great.
been better. It could have been better, but that's what I got.
No,
That's what
that
I
was
got.
good with the side effects.
Oh, dude, let me
Um,
just tell you. Let me just tell you what my other one was a boomerang that doesn't come back, but also never stops. So I didn't know what I was going to do. So I had to
uh,
throw Rotten Tomatoes. Anyways, but seriously, right? If we throw Rotten Tomatoes, we're going to shame these knights into doing better. They're going to shame them. They're not going to do these stupid things anymore, right? Because you know what else? You know what else? People from Arthurian legend did. They slept with Guinevere. Lancelot did that. Brought down the whole kingdom. So what's next? Adultery. Terrible. Get them out of here. Rotten Tomatoes. Shame them into leaving.
well,
No. Yeah. No. Maybe.
I guys, I just want to say, vibe lamp. You got a weak party? Vibe lamp. You got you got a
Oh
mage, you
shit.
got a rogue, but you need strength. Vibe lamp. Make those guys strong. And if you act now for 4 easy payments of $39.95, we're throwing in a second vibe lamp with free shipping. That's correct. The email and information is down below. 4 easy payments of $39.95. That's vibe lamp.
I will also say that if you are worried about throwing a rotten tomato at a knight, because they're usually bigger and stronger and heavily armored and armed, you are welcome to throw these rotten tomatoes at the people that buy vibe lamps. That's all I'm saying. Because usually those people are pasty and weak and callow. They're cowards. They're not going to come after you. You go ahead and just pelt away with those rotten tomatoes. But beware of the possible side effects. Other side effects may include getting canceled for being a jerk in general. Um, so be careful.
Getting canceled for doing terrible Indian accents.
Yeah, also true. Also true. What we have is not a what we have is not a problem. This is the solution to guard brutality on you, the peasants. We'll arm with rotten tomatoes. For a more friendly armed protector. Here we go, Nix. Oh, Nix, that was a way
Those are
better
great.
angle. Nix's angle was way better than mine. Arm the guards with rotten tomatoes. It's a non-lethal solution. Listen, yeah, I like that even better than mine. Nix is nailing it. Okay, so I'm going to take Nix's answer as a vote for me since it said rotten tomatoes in there.
No, he's
And
trying to improve your answer,
listen,
Tim.
I'm desperate for votes at this point. I'm doing so badly at this game. I did a lot better when we played at the table and Andrew was there. Um, but yeah, let's get some votes on who won this one.
Is your party too lackadaisical? You need them to have a little bit more urgency. Vibe lamp, change the vibe.
Sham wow. That's hilarious.
It was literally a ShamWow ad, dude. I was trying to think of the other guy that's that other advertisement guy with the black beard. Anyway, maybe next
Donnie's
time.
got you. Billy Banks. Or
Yes,
no,
yes.
Billy Banks was the exercise guy. Um,
Mm.
it's the guy that died of a heart
There's
attack from a cocaine overdose.
I oh, so okay, let's
Oh,
see.
oh, Billy Mays.
Wow. Billy Mays, there
London
it
had
is.
it. Yep.
Yes, nice. Yes. Didn't one of those guys passed away?
Billy
Anyway,
Mays. Yeah.
so I
Heart
guess
attack
Nick's has
from
got
cocaine.
me. Andrew's got me.
Donnie's got
Donnie's
you.
got me. I got three.
Donnie's got you with quoting my favorite movie, one of my favorite movies of all time.
Wow.
Um,
See this? This is man. That's effective advertising. Let me tell you. Yeah. I'm actually look forward to those sponsored ads in your Facebook feed. In 5 minutes, you're gonna be scrolling through Facebook. Being, what the hell is this lava lake that changes the mood?
so I got
Mike
at
was
least
just talking about that.
so I got two. I
Yes,
got two.
nice.
London, I need you to give us a vote one way or the other. Because she
Well,
just said Billy Mays. Because
it's probably
she
our
was
last one anyway. But
I know,
man,
but I kind of want to do one more.
I'm having a blast. So yes, as long as we can sign off by 11, I'm good.
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
But I
I know,
definitely need
right?
to sleep, man. I'm trying.
I
But
know, but I kind of lava lamps. Oh, damn it. Okay.
new
Okay.
guy for the win.
Okay. Damn it.
20
I'm
years of
so
sales experience on display there.
listen. Listen, nobody's better at bullshitting than me. Trust me.
Well,
Uh I know, right? I know. I
you're
bet my
being proven
match.
wrong, Tim.
Okay.
And who should have done all those interviews? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I know, right? Everybody else, anybody but me. Anybody but me. This is
Uh,
awesome. Mike, are you loving this?
this is a
Honestly.
blast. This is
There's
exactly what I thought it was going to be.
there's no pressure just because, the three of the four people that designed this game are
Yeah,
watching.
no
So there's
pressure
no
at all because
pressure.
they're watching. None at all. No
Um
pressure. I don't feel it.
no, I knew this game was going to be a freaking hit. I love it. What I want to do actually, Mike, kind of what I want to do maybe is maybe one stream we just play games. Maybe we have them on. Actually,
Ooh.
what we could do is we could have the Parakeet Griffin people on. And again, I'm not trying to put you on the spot since we're talking about this live and you all are here. So feel free to decline or just not answer. Um, but I would love to like have them on and we kind of talk to them for a little bit, like, learn about them. And then we spend like an hour just playing this game and BSing and having a good time. That's what I really like to do.
We
Uh,
need to try and do it on a Thursday or Friday so we can get like Dan or Bob as well.
oh my God, that'd be nuts.
I
That
know
would be
Bob would be
nuts.
pretty good at this. I know Dan would be, but I
Oh,
think that
Dan's fantastic at this. It was super fun. And I know that Dan didn't want to vote for me, but I presented an argument so rock solid that he had to. It felt so good. Okay, here's our last one. Last one of the night.
okay. Okay.
I'd love I would love to play this all night. I really would, guys. This is so much fun. Okay, so Aaron and Christina, and I'm sure London's gonna be down. We're gonna hit y'all up. I'm gonna find y'all like on Facebook or something. I'll message you. Find me on Facebook or join our Discord. Hit me up. Like, let's make this happen because this is why Mike and I stream is to goof around and have a good time and interact with everybody. So okay, here we go. Last one of the night. A sentient sword is leading the silverware revolt. You got it?
Lord is leading the silverware. What was that last word?
Revolt.
Revolt. I thought so. Okay.
So here's the other thing is when we play with them, they have access to this game. So they should just draw their own cards and then we just see what happens. And if somebody right somehow draws the same card, then it's just crazy because we're trying to pitch in the same way in a different way. Okay, Mike. So I'm gonna show you your two potential.
Oh
Oh wait,
wait,
no, we need
yeah,
our
we need that.
modifier.
Yes.
Oh wait, nope, that one won't work for this one
Don't
because
make me patch together a crappy accent again.
oh, you're
We
patching
lost
together.
half our audience since then. Look what you did.
Okay. Oh boy. We can't do this one. There's not enough people. Let me see. No, wait, why do I keep coming up with that one? All right. I can't do this one because I can't sing right now. There's one where you must sing your argument. Mike, I know you'd be down for that. Um, and if my voice wasn't what it is, I would totally be down for that too. I would sing so badly, everybody would stop watching and then I would
Oh,
win.
singing.
Yeah. Okay.
I
You
would
must
go for it. But
Here you go, Mike, for your argument. You must be concerned with the psychological repercussions. Okay?
psychological repercussions. So a sentient sword is leading the silverware revolt. You must be concerned with the psychological repercussions. Okay.
Yep. I'm going to throw in a cough drop real quick and I'll be
Hey, the
ready.
guys from Parakeet Griffin are
Oh, God.
popping in the Discord.
Mike,
Welcome. Oh, you're buffering. I'm multitasking here, bro. Social media manager at work. I joke about it, but I am always in our Discord.
it's
If
good.
our Discord goes off constantly, mute it. It's usually me. I'm the single one that thinks about games constantly, so just somebody shut up or mute our Discord.
Fair enough. Mike, here's your first
Okay.
one.
All right. So let me hold on. This one's got a lot to it. Okay, I'm good.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Okay, here's the next one. It
That
looks shorter, but I can't read what it
one's
is.
much shorter. Yes, I don't know where to go with that. Okay. I'm
Okay.
pulling up a different window, so you can go ahead.
Okay, so here's my first one. That's pretty good. Hmm. And here's my next one. Okay. All right. All right.
Okay,
All right,
going
Mike.
back to StreamYard here to remind myself. So, sentient sword leading the silverware revolt. You got to be concerned with the psychological repercussions.
Since this is the last one, this is winner take all. This is winner take all.
Oh,
I know Mike's been crushing me in this game tonight. But I also know
uh,
Mike's a gambler. So this is winner take all.
all or nothing. I love it. Me and my wheelhouse, Tim, my sweet spots. Okay. Do you want to go? I'll let you choose first or second. I don't quite have my argument down yet. So if you want to catch me with less time to think about it, I guess you could.
Oh, listen, I'm ready.
I'm
I'm ready. I live for
man.
this.
This
I
one,
live for this.
man, this one is tougher. This one is tough. Wow, this one is tough. I thought the other ones really rolled together nicely. Um, okay. Um, ladies and gentlemen of Parakeetville, we have a massive issue on our hands. We have swords leading silverware that once only were used as butter knives, but
Can we
now we have what?
we gotta turn down the Shatner.
But
The
I'm
Shatner
running.
is
I
through the
don't know. I'm
roof.
running with it. But now we
Go for
have
it.
a problem with butter knives and swords leading them to a revolution. And I first find myself very confused and also concerned about swords that would rather be an inferior piece of metal. And therefore, I feel like our solution is bread. Why bread? One must ask. You see, as many know, because of previous stories we've told about adventurers with swords and wanting to wield them to defend our town, as many adventurers would do with a sword, because that's what they're used for. That is their purpose, their identity. Once you put a loaf of bread in front of a sword, you've now confused the sword. And while I'm concerned about the sword's mental health, wanting to become a butter knife, I think by putting reality in front of the sword, you've now convinced those swords that their purpose is now become inferior to what it was before, slaying villains that attack our town. So when? I say when! I say when! You turn a sword into a butter knife, you've absolved it of its purpose, and therefore bread will bring the identity back to the swords that we all require. As the town of Parakeetville, we need swords to defend our towns, not lead butter knives out of our kitchens. Thank you.
Okay, so listen here. I can do this without all the theatrics of Mr. Shatner over there. Let me just go short and sweet and right to the point, right? Because time is the most valuable commodity that we have. So, uh, yeah, like, listen here. There's a lot of hot air and a lot of baloney coming from the other podium. But let me give you the real solution. Here's what's going to happen. That sentient sword is going to lead all the silverware in a revolt. And the way they're going to revolt is they're going to want their own little town. We're going to let them, like, hey, yeah, sure, get the hell out of here. That's fine. Guess what? I got a coupon that's good for anywhere in town. Okay. I got a coupon for more silverware. So we let that sword, just go. Get out of here, man. Yeah, sure. Yeah, yeah. Fight for your rights. Right on. Sure. All that silverware goes. Listen, that silverware was old and junky, anyways. I got this coupon. We're gonna go over, to bread potions and beyond, and we're gonna get new silverware, and we'll be good to go, man. It'll be fine. Uh, you know, we're also supporting local economy. We're getting new silverware, and these coupons are primo, man. They're really good. They're really good. So yeah, we'll just get some new silverware. Everybody's gonna be really happy. We just let that silverware have their revolt, and they can go. They can go, hey man, like look, live your life, be happy. You wanna butter your scone with a fork? We'll let that silverware do that over there in Parakeet Perch. We don't got to do that over here. And we could here in Parakeetville, we'll get coupons, we'll get new silverware. Listen, it'll be just fine. I got these coupons. I had a coupon book right now. I just registered for my election over at Bread Potions and Beyond, and we're ready to go, man. They're willing to run a deal. So let's just make this happen. I'm here for it. Let's do it. That's my argument.
Red Ocean City? That was great.
I don't know, man. I don't know where that came from.
That was fantastic.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, I don't know where it came from. Yeah, yeah, also true, Andrew. We are ethically sourcing all of that silverware. Yeah, Parakeetville, home of finger foods. Also true, at least until you cash in your coupons. Once you get those coupons, you get silver back, you're all good to go.
Oh my god.
But the sentient sword will be gone. There's no conflict. Make love, not war, man. There's peace. No blood needs to be spilled. It'll be fine.
Oh my. I'll have you know, the bread of Parakeetville is gluten free.
Oh, oh.
That's all. That's it.
I thought you were going to go do another half-hour soliloquy.
No.
That's actually only like 5 sentences, but because of your cadence, would take 20 minutes to get out. Fantastic job there, Mike. I couldn't beat the delivery, so I just had to go right to the point. And somehow come up with bread potions and beyond.
That was
Um,
great.
oh, okay. Here we
Oh
go. Here
wow.
we go. I got one vote.
Yeah,
I
make
got one.
bread, not war. That was fantastic.
That
I did
was
not come up with that.
that was really good.
I just did a Shatner and said, let's make swords not want to become knives because the yeah,
Donnie's
adventuring is more fun than slicing bread.
Donnie's my guy. I
So
got two votes. Here's
I think you're gonna win this one. The bread potions
here's
beyond was fantastic.
holy crap. Here's the other thing is like I really want to play this with like if Donnie's at Gen Con, you know what I mean? Like if some of these guys are at Gen Con, like let's and if London and Aaron and Christina are there, um, like I want to play this at Gen Con with them. Like I want to just like have a game night. Everybody can have their beverage of choice, whether it's water, it's a bourbon, it's a beer, it's a soda, whatever. And we just goof around with this game for, an hour and just have a good time. I really want to
Man,
do that
I'm
so bad.
Tim, I'm starting to think Andrew won with his bread, not
I
water.
I think Andrew, I think Andrew, oh, I think Andrew's coming over to my side. What's the best invention since sliced bread? It's coupons. Everybody loves a good coupon, man.
Oh my
Everybody loves
goodness.
a coupon. Uh, Gen Con stream. Oh, London, are you guys gonna? I forget. I apologize. I forget. Are y'all gonna be at Gen Con? Are you coming to Gen Con? Let me
Pretty
know.
sure they will be. I think they tweeted about that.
Okay, because if you're coming to Gen Con, I'm gonna get
It would
some
be
of
a
my
hilarious
friends.
stream.
I'm gonna get some of my friends to come and play this. Okay, they're gonna be at Gen Con for sure. Okay, so please let's figure out a time. I want to dedicate a time, and I'm gonna grab some of my friends, and we're gonna be playing this. We want to play this with you guys though. So like it'll be like an after hours thing. So I know you all be running events, but if y'all
Well,
would make some if y'all would make a little bit of time for
ooh,
us,
you know
this
who
would
would be
this would be awesome.
you know who would be really good at this that we need to get on it is West.
Oh, West would
West
be
would be
freaking.
fantastic at
I
this.
don't. I don't want to play this with West because I wouldn't have a chance. I would not have a
Yeah,
chance.
West would win every time. He's good, man. He's good.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna hold you guys to this. I'm gonna message y'all. We're gonna figure out a time. We're gonna pick a night where even if it's just an hour, like just give me an hour of your time, and if we can live stream it, even better. Um, but I'd
We
really
can.
like we could probably at the very least film us playing this in the booth. You know what I mean? Like we did like catnip auction and stuff. Um, but if there's a time when they're not playing it or demoing it, let's do it in the booth. That would be so much fun
I think we pick a
uh,
night. But
to
either way,
do.
we can definitely
Let's
do a stream from Gen Con.
let's
That'd
do
be
it.
hilarious.
How much do you hate this game, Mike? How much do you hate it?
It's
This
hilarious.
this game's so much fun, right?
Uh I'm starting to think of more friends that would really, really get into this.
I know, dude.
I'm one of them. Again, that's why I was excited to do this. Man,
I
hilarious.
oh, listen to Bob's blowing it up now. Have a
Yeah.
mic at the podium.
Oh, snap.
What we
Yes.
could do some in studio like crazy fun in studio stuff with this where we're giving
Oh
campaign
man.
speeches. Andrew, are you gonna be coming to Gen Con? Because you can play this again with us. Okay, so I think I won that last one, right? I think we all
I'll
agree.
give it to you.
I,
I'll give
and
it to
it's
you.
only because of bread potions and beyond.
It was. That was incredible.
I will fully acknowledge that I did not come hot and heavy with that accent that you brought to it. But holy crap, guys, this was amazing. Nix, you listen. London and Christina came by the booth, and we just. I'm so glad they stopped and talked to me and started asking questions and stuff because when they told me about their game, I was just like, oh, that's yeah, I get it, Andrew, I get it. But we're just so happy to see you, man, and hang out with you. Anyways, I'm so glad they stopped by the booth and started talking to me about like their game and stuff because I mean, we make a big deal about being in character when we play Sheriff of Nottingham. And this game is like that, but to the nth degree.
Mhm.
And like, here's the other thing it's like judging games, right? I know some of our friends don't like judging games. but the this game is so funny, like if with the right people, and it's so hilarious that it's like, who cares? And it's also listen, I like Cards Against Humanity because I have a terrible black sense of humor. I mean,
Same.
the darkest sense of humor. I enjoy Cards Against Humanity because it makes me laugh. Do I want to play it all the time? No, but I think it's a really good time. But this game isn't just Cards Against Humanity. This game isn't just apples to apples. This game actually forces you to be creative and like come up
Yeah.
with ways to present your argument. It's not just like, oh, I've got these random cards. I'm going to pick this card, and that's the one I think is the
Oh,
funniest.
yeah.
Like, no, 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 no. This one is sell your card. Oh, you don't know how to sell your card? Guess what? We're going to tell you how you have to sell your card. Um, was so good and so much fun. So yeah, your 11-year-old daughter. So Avery's the same age as my daughter Mallory, and I love it. Like Mallory would totally be into this. I can't wait to play with her. So
Yeah,
all you folks,
that's the I was just gonna say that's the difference. It's not like, haha, I got the BBC card.
right,
Um,
right.
it's you got to make. Here's a structure. Here's a twist. Run with it, and that's so much more fun. Yes,
And so
exactly.
Nick's,
You
you're
have to
right. You have
sell
to
it.
sell it, not just pick. And the other thing is like, as somebody that has done theater for years, and then somebody that has played role playing games basically their whole life, for me, this kind of game is so appealing and so much fun. It's definitely not for everybody, but for those people that are even like slightly interested, I think they're gonna have such a good time with it. I think um,
Hmm.
people like you, me, and Dan, like when we get nuts, like I think even Bob would love this, kind of game because of
I
like
think he would.
the arguing, the selling, the way you do it, the way you can just come up with stuff. Like this is a game. I don't care. I want this game to do well. I want this game to happen because I want more than just the prototype. Listen, I'm very excited to have the prototype. I really am. But I want this game to be so much more than that because I've had so much fun playing this already. And Mike, this is a staple for a while till we get tired of it. Um,
We're gonna play this. This is not just rhetoric. We've been playing goofy games at the end of our streams for a while. We were doing
mhm.
auto complete for a while. We had some other ideas, but like this is just our wheelhouse, and
Yeah,
this
it
is
really
gonna
is.
be a weekly thing now. This was a blast.
It really is. And I'm gonna keep uh, talking about them. I'm gonna talk about them to other people. I'm gonna talk about them to my friends. This is Parakeet Griffin Games. Please, if any of this looked fun or sounded fun, find them on Facebook, find them on their social medias. Oh God, knock it down my microphone. Reach out to them. Let them know. Let them know what you think. They're going to be demoing it at Gen Con. So find them. I'm going to be doing everything I can to send them to send people that I talk to at our booth to them. Very excited about it. So much fun. And yeah, what a blast. What a blast this was. Uh, Mike, I'm not going to lie. Like, this was my favorite game I played at Origins. We played a lot of fun games. I really like Flawed quite a bit. Um, but this was just the most rowdy, crazy fun that I had at Origins. My game at Origins
There are whoops,
um, was
you're
Fairy
good.
Tale Campaign Trail. Um,
It is extremely fun. Mission controls up there as well. Those are I didn't get to play it at Origins though, unfortunately. I missed out. And I missed out on playing this one at Origins. Dang it. But yes, it is super fun.
yeah, no. I'm really just. It's one of those things. It's sort of like a sliding door situation, right? Where uh, if they had never stopped at our booth, if London and Christina had never stopped at the booth to talk to us about this, we would have never. I'd have never heard of this. This would have gone completely under my radar. And then when it happened, I would have been like, how have I never heard of this game? This game was made for me. How have I never heard of this game? So I'm just so glad that they stopped by because what a blast. What a blast. Um, so I really hope that they find a good home for this game or they get it produced on their own via Kickstarter because holy shit, it's just so much fun. I can't wait to play more. Uh, if if I don't have to wait, I actually, you know what I'm going to do, Mike, is I'm going to my sister's this weekend. I'm going to Pat and Julia's this weekend, and I'm bringing the prototype and I'm going to play with
Oh
them.
boy.
Yeah, because we play games like Dark Overlord, which is again all about stuff, things going on. You basically have to argue your point in
Mhm.
that game, and it's super fun, but it's not as good as this. It's Dark Overlord is not as good as Fairy Tale Campaign Trail. Um, so, oh boy, uh, what did
That
I
was
do?
his Back to the Future reference.
Oh, it was. It was. Yeah, I went nuts. I went nuts. I was like, okay, I need to let Avery finish and then hold on. I'm gonna start from out of my chair and I need to make an entrance. And yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. Um, but here's the thing is this game provides you opportunities to do stupid, fun, hilarious things like that. This is a game where we're going to come back with stories from. And, we talked about that earlier, right? Downfall of Pompeii. We've got stories about, Avery getting to throw her dad's pieces in the volcano. Like, how satisfying is that? Um, you know, Playing with Andrew and his daughter, and she's arguing her mom. Remember, like, oh, you weren't there. I don't know if you were there, but her mom was the focal point of one of our arguments. It was so good.
All
It
right.
was so funny. But just doing stuff like this is like my favorite. It's my favorite thing where we just get to goof around and have a good time and just, I don't know, just have fun and get nuts. So yeah, I'm going to be playing this weekend with some friends and family. Uh,
Nice.
Andrew, I'm sorry, man. There's not many other than this out in the wild, so you're gonna have to wait for it to go live. But what you're gonna need to do is tell other people about this game and send people to Parakeet Games because this is so damn fun. And then yeah, Nick's we're playing this next whiskey. Oh wait, Mike might be
Oh yeah.
gone next Whiskey Wednesday.
Yeah, I have all of next week off, and so I'm kind of fluid about where I'm gonna
Oh,
end up, but
oh,
I'm gonna get out of Dodge for a bit for sure.
Mike, are you ready to be really jealous?
Ooh, what? Oh
You,
no.
you know what?
Dang
You
it.
know what I might try to do next week is
Don't say it.
see if I can get some of the Parakeet Griffin games
Ah,
people to
nice.
come on with me.
I mean, hey, let's put it this way. If I can get some signal, I'm willing to stream from my camper. I don't care. Problem is, most of the places I want to park my camper next week may not have very good signal. So,
Okay, well, I'm gonna reach out to them. I'm gonna bother them and see what I can do. Um, and I think Mike, we also need to get to a point where maybe we have some people that watch the show maybe come on with us every once in a while and just hang out
oh yeah.
and do
Oh
something
yeah. We'll get there for
if
sure.
they're willing. If they're willing, because their internet's got to be better than mine and buffer less. But I made it like two and a half
Definitely.
hours without buffering, which was
It's been
amazing.
pretty good. Yes.
Uh,
Hey,
Jason,
the pun master in here doing
Jason,
campaign trail would be pretty good.
yeah, Andrew, you're not wrong.
I'll have like half a signal. There will be like bears trying to get inside of my camper. But like, well, my signal's still good though. Still better than
Yeah,
Tibbs.
that's right. Okay. So Mike, I'm gonna let you go to bed. I'm gonna try to get to bed myself.
Yeah,
Thank you guys.
it's been a week.
Thank you guys so much. This has been amazing. Origins was absolutely incredible. We made so many great friends and connections, and just got to hang out with people that I genuinely love. Mike Giuliano, like I love you, dude. You are amazing. Um, I just, it's, Evan. Evan only hung out with us for like half the time. I love you, Evan. You're amazing. I love Sam always, Sam Stockton. Andrew, dude, you got to hang out with us. That was the best freaking thing ever. You totally, totally made my origins, dude. And thank you so much for giving us some of your time, man, and hanging out with us and playing games. It's the listen. Yes, I got to interview Martin Wallace, but I got to play games with somebody that gives a shit about my show and hang out and have a good time with you and help you have a good con. That was even better. For me,
That's
that
great.
was even better. That's not a lie. I got to meet these fantastic people who are hilarious and share my sense of humor. Um, I I can't wait. Like, listen, like you guys, I love all of you. I can't wait to just be friends with you and hang out at conventions and do stuff. So again, we're gonna have a 10 by 40 booth at Gen Con. We'll be announcing the booth number when we get there. There's gonna be a lot of demo space, so Mike's gonna have to play Heat like 40 more times. Um, and we're gonna have interview space. I'm gonna be trying to do tons of interviews while I'm there. I would love to get the campaign fairy tale campaign trail people on as many of you as I can fit on one interview. I think we might be able to be three of us, so maybe two, me and two of you. As far as what we're looking at, what our booth setup's going to be, um, but I'd love to get you on there, play around while we're there on camera. There. I'd love to live stream with you guys. I hope Reed's there. I know Katia won't be there. I wish she was because she'd have a good time playing this game with us. I can't wait for Katia to be on our live stream again and play this game with her. I'm gonna make freaking Mike Giuliano play this game with us. I can't wait. I can't wait. There we go. That was really good.
Yeah,
Yes, and he might.
there's a lot of people that we've connected with that were awesome that I think would have a blast with this as well.
Yeah, but honestly, guys, y'all are the best. It was just um, I've got imposter syndrome all over again, only because I'm totally not worthy to get to have all these experiences. But I'm so lucky and glad and grateful that I did and do. And Andrew, Bob didn't teach you Thunder Road. I taught you Thunder Road. I might have left, but I taught you Thunder Road.
Oh, I'll stand to this one.
I want some credit. I want some credit. I taught that game mostly right. Um, and but yeah, man, Mike. I know I've been talking a lot, but and my voice is garbage. But I'll just speak for the whole team. You guys are amazing. It was so good. It was so much fun. We love it. We're revitalized, invigorated for Gen Con, and it's going to be freaking amazing. So
It's yeah, we've got a whole new sense of I guess not accomplishment, just revitalize, justifying what we've been doing, what we've
yeah,
been working on, that people are starting to notice. And we're going to keep doing it more. We're going to keep trying to make it better. And all of you guys coming to see us in the booth, playing games with us, being in this live chat, make it worthwhile. So thank you.
um, and yeah, I'm totally gonna. I apologize if I'm bothering y'all. Tell me to stop. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. I'm still gonna play your
Stop,
game
man.
on our live streams until you tell us to not do it. But I'm gonna reach out to you guys because I want to hang out with y'all. I want to do stuff with y'all. Like I thought y'all were wonderful,
We're
and
we're not even
you're just
kidding.
good
Like this
people.
is our wheelhouse. We're gonna keep playing this on our streams. Like this is just perfect video. Like it's a perfect game to be on a video. Like literally, this
Yeah.
is it translates a video perfectly.
Yeah. And Reed, dude, I love you so much. Thank you, Reed, for hanging out with us. I was already a big fan because of Vigilante. Catnip Auction House was super fun. And it was just awesome that you were hanging out with us and playing games with us all week. Super fantastic. Very flattered that you gave us so much of your time. So thank you. And yeah, London, we'll be in touch. All you guys. It's bet on Family Guy. I love it. Um, and yeah,
um,
all of you guys at Parakeet, we're gonna be. I'm gonna be in touch before. I don't know if I don't fall asleep in the next 20 minutes. I'll be in touch like really soon. I'll be in touch by the end of the week because the sooner we can have y'all on to do stuff and hang out, the better. And yeah, I know you're waiting to make sure for a good time for your Kickstarter and make sure everything's good and ready. Um, but I'm gonna keep just there we go. Look at that. We got one person to
Yeah,
sign up. We did our
we
job.
got that's what's cool is we got a lot of people that if we're like, hey, we like this, and this is not just like this is genuine, like we're enjoying the game type
Yeah.
stuff. We got people who are like, okay, backed. So that's what's cool. And I saw one of you hopped in our Discord. So worst case scenario, you've got access to us there. But yeah, we're definitely
Yeah.
going to keep playing this on our streams because it is hilarious. And that's what
No,
we do. We just talk about games and we get goofy on this stream, and this is just right up our alley. So
for
again,
real.
thank you guys for this.
For real. Super fun. And they were all very sweet and kind people. I love it. I love being around people that just want to have a good time. Let's just play games, have fun, and get wild. Um, all right, Mike. I could go on for like 3 more hours about the
Oh, we need rest,
amazing.
man. I need rest.
I do too. I do too.
It's been
Um,
incredible. We could keep going, but yeah, we got to save some energy, guys. So you're all
uh,
awesome. Thank you for
but
joining us.
y'all are the best. Again, we're going to be now plugging Gen Con for the next month. We're going to be talking about everybody that we met and saw, and we're excited to talk to. But yeah, and thank you so much, Christina and Aaron and London for popping in the live stream, sticking through the whole thing until we got to your game. I know we were plugging it early. We talked for like 2 hours before we got to it. But thank you guys for sticking around and hanging out with us. And oh my God, it was so much fun. I love it, Mike. I love it.
More to come. More to
I love it.
come.
Yeah, bigger and better. Sky's the limit. Okay, guys, for the board game rundown. Finally, I've been Tim.
I've been Hikmet. Thank you. Come again. You're welcome.
Well, if we're
Bye,
not
guys.
canceled, we'll see you next time.